All right, you are live. Hey guys, welcome back to another DOY Creations video. I am Jeanette, aka Sarayah. And before I get started, I always like to give glory, honor, and praise to the Most High Yah. All right, you guys. I hope you get your notification. I know today, or was it last night, where we supposed to had set our clocks back 1 hour. If it wasn't for my computer and my clock doing it all by itself, I wouldn't have known to do it. I never remember anymore. My cell phone and my computer does it all by itself. So, and now I guess we're just in an era in our lives where we solely depend on our computers and uh certain things. We depend on those things to keep us abreast of what's going on, right? But anyway, guys, let me move my chair up some. How is everyone doing today? Good morning, GGP and Ola Joe, the crocheting sailor. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I'll wait for everybody to get their notification and come on in and chat with us. I got my project that I will like to work on today. I said I wasn't going to start any new projects until I actually finish up some old projects. But I think I want to go ahead and make this particular item right here. Let's make sure that I'm able to get everything. GGP, how are you today? How's the weather where you ladies are at? Are you working on anything or are you just going to be relaxing today? I would really prefer just to relax today, but I do have some things that I need to take care of. So I guess I get those things already done and taken care of. When I go live, you say you're good. I'm so good. It's so good to see you as well. When I go live, I try to grab a project so I can work on, so I can be doing kind of sort of double duty. I'm doing double duty by having a project on hand and chatting with you all up at the same time. So let me go ahead and grab my glasses. Hey, Regina from Adon's World. How are you today? She said, hello, all. Let's go ahead and put some glasses on. That way I ain't got to do a lot of squinting and I can see everything very, very clear. Where's it at? Okay, it's up here in my head. I have this thing that I can adjust my glasses in the back. It's kind of cold here today. I don't know, maybe just cold in my house. Good morning. There's my beautiful sister, Christine. She said, good morning, sis, and everyone. Have a blessed week. God bless all. How are you today, sis? Hey, Gloria. Gloria, I've been thinking about you since last week, girl. Gloria, you had me crying. I hope if you come up today, I hope everything is well. But how are you today, Gloria? That is Miss Glow Creations. I had such a beautiful time. Girl, every time I thought about us, I started laughing. Girl, I watched I watched my whole life over, Gloria, just to see certain things you said and did, girl. It had me crying, girl. And I tell you what had me crying, Gloria. When I first came on to, I could relate. We pretty much laugh at things that's relatable to us. And one of the things that I could relate to was every time I used to make something, I always got an inquiry of, do I got a tutorial? That's how I started with tutorials. I was like, I mean, everything that I made, I would get a compliment, but I always got, do you got a tutorial? And yeah, that's how I started with tutorials. You say I crocheted a head and a scarf set for my father. Awesome. I'm glad, sis, you are doing well. That is a well to know. Okay. So I got some homespun yarn, guys, right here. I got my crochet hook. And I think what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to make a head out of this here. Maybe it's going to be a head and scarf set. The only thing I like, where's my center? I really prefer to do a center pull, but I don't see it. Hey, Nisi from Freehandly Made. How are you today? So good to see you. I got some news that I need to share with you all. I was waiting for a few more people to come in. Oh, where's my sensor? Don't y'all hate that when you can't? Some people say pull it in. Oh, there it is. Pull it in with your crochet hook and your sensor will come out. I was just about to say, you say, I really enjoyed your library video. Oh, thank you, Nisi. I appreciate that. I really enjoyed being there, right? I really enjoyed going to the library, um, just sitting in there, getting some, new stitches that I probably never seen before and would like to try out, especially like borders for your hat or borders for your hat or borders for your scarf would be so nice or whatever. I really enjoyed that video. You said, oh, I have never tried that. I hate when I can't. Yeah, I saw that before. Somebody say insert your crochet hook and gently slide out will let you pull out the center. And now I'm not saying that always worked for me, but it did work for me right now. So hey, I'll take it. Hey Samantha, how are you today? It is so good to see you. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it so very much. I Yeah, I appreciate it so very much. I'll wait about 10 minutes to come in while everybody get their notification. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Before I share what I had to share. Um, I'm not a, you're good. I'm so good. Hey, Angela from Angie's Treasure. She said, good morning, Jeanette and everyone. How are you today? It is so good to see you. I'm not a barrier or bad news when someone tells me something, but you still got to say it. It's worth a try. Yeah, it's worth the trying. And actually, especially if it, if it works out, right? Yeah, so I'm using some homespun yarn, and I have made plenty of hats using homespun yarn. A lot of people are not so fancy with the homespun yarn, but I really enjoy homespun. Each his own. We all got our favorite yarns, hooks, so forth and so on, right? Patterns, so forth and so on. And I was blessed with this homespun yarn. I forgot. I had a couple of people who blessed me with a homespun yarn. I never buy it. I always get it. And so I'm just wanted to, show gratitude that they gave it to me and I'm doing something with it. I made a sweater out of homespun yarn. And that's got to be one of my softest sweaters I have ever made, because usually when I'm making my sweaters, it's usually just using red heart yarn, acrylic yarn, or something like that. But when I made that sweater using homespun yarn, I was really impressed. I was impressed how soft it was on me and how good it looked it. So I was really impressed. I'm so inspired to make so many things, but I think where I'm at right now, guys, is I just for my mental, I don't want a lot on my mind or anything like that. So just for my mental, I'm just trying to keep everything at a bay. Like I can't. I'm just there. Especially when you got other things that's going on in your life, just everyday life. You got certain things that you're doing, and as much as I enjoy my craft for relaxation, therapeutic, whatever we use our crafts for, I just want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, that I don't overwhelm myself and turn my craft into something that's, more work than it needs to be. Good morning, Jackie. How are you today? It is so good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. I just want to double check something really quick here, guys. Uh, Let me just make sure. Yeah. So yeah, guys, I before I get too in deep with I'm just making sure it is okay to share. If you're not seeing, I just wanted to get a confirmation that it's okay for me to share that if you don't know who Dr. Katrina from Mindful Crafts and More, the beautiful, 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 beautiful Dr. Katrina over at Mindful Crafts and More, you know, she did lose her husband over the weekend. I'm double checking the email to make sure it's okay for me to share that information that, you know, her husband did pass on. So if you are a prayer, believe in the power of prayer, please keep uh, Dr. Katrina, Mindful Crafts and More, her and their family lifted up in prayers. Please, please, please keep them lifted up in prayers. Anytime you lose someone, it is a very trying time. We always say we expect it and we know that we all got to make that transition. However, it is very, very difficult when it's someone that is so dear and so near to you. I'm going to cut off my ring light because my ring light is giving me a reflection, even though it's brighter. But I don't like when my glasses have that light in my eye. Um, so yeah, so please make sure that you keep in Mindful Crafts and More lifted up in prayers. Yeah, just wanted to share that. Just wanted to make sure that it was okay for me to share. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I will not go into details when she's able to come back and share. Hey V, how are you? Good to see you. Oh, my prayers for her and her family to be strong throughout this difficult times. Yes, thank you so much for that. Um, when she's able to come back and share whatever she needs to share, she'll do that at the time that she needs to. But I did want you all to, you know, she believe in the power of prayer. I believe in the power of prayer. And you know, and especially when you're, I always say pray before you go through anything, but really you need prayers when you are experiencing these types of part of life things. That's the most hardest part of life is to huh, okay. That is the most difficult part, right? Prayers for her and her family. Thank you so much, Nisi. You say, oh, that's really sad. Is she the one that a baby? What? Thank you, Crystal from Divergent. You said prayers for her and her family and his family. Thank you. Can I stay long? Just wanted to support you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that so much, V. I appreciate that so very much. Good morning, Angela from Angela Precious World. How are you? Yes, Jackie. Yes. So I just wanted to share that for you all that are you know, believe in the power of prayer and believe in the Most High. You know, that's who I believe. That's who I trust in. That's my hope. That's my prayer. Um, that even in death, He can help. You know, the ones that survive. So I just wanted to mention that. I don't want to be long-winded with that. She told me that I could mention it. I mentioned it, and I'm going to stop there. Hey, Monda Tucker. Hey, Sandrine. Sandrine, it's so good to see you. Yes, how are you? I will watch a completed video when I get home. Love to you. Love to you too, Val. Thank you so much, V. I appreciate you so, so very much. So, so very much. So, yes, let's keep Dr. Katrina lifted up in prayers through, you know, their loss. Okay. I appreciate that so much. And Sandrine's good. And you know, I tell people, you know, we are so I don't know, I think just like as human beings, we we're not the most forgiving people, loving people. So it's always good when you can forgive and when you can show people love and compassion and mercy and grace. as well as we want our Heavenly Father to give us grace and mercy and love, we have to do it to one another as well, right? I'm just saying. The Virgin Crafter Crystal said, I have just joked before that we should have an online grease support crochet circle. So many of us have been touched by yeah, I agree. I agree. And that's why the things needs to be mentioned. I know a lot of people are very private, and that's okay. A lot of people, they don't want to share certain things, and that's okay. Working on a cardigan from Aiden. Awesome. Hey, Daphne from Daphne Creative Touch. Hey, Granny D from Knit Pearls and Squirrels, one of my dessert squads member. How are you? Yes, everybody's speaking. Hey, Bilaya, gracias. Good morning. How are you? You say howdy to all. My Bible study is starting, so I have to catch the rest on. Okay, DC, enjoy hearing the word. Okay, the word of God. That honey, there's no better place to be hearing. So yes, hey Cynthia, long time no see. How are you today? She's hi there, Jeanette, and all in the chatter. How are you today? Hi, Michelle. You say good morning. Just got noticed. How is everyone? I'm doing well. How are you today? So good to see everyone. Thank you guys for coming in, and thank you all for the lovely uh thumbs up. As I stated earlier, keep Dr. Katrina from Mindful Crafts and More in your prayers. She did lost her husband over the weekend, so please keep her and her family lifted up in prayers, please. Thank you. So yeah, guys, so I got me some not mainstay, I got some homespun yarn, and I'm just working on this hat. I was telling myself that I didn't want to put too much on my hook right now. Cynthia say, I am doing well. Thanks. Beautiful weather here always help the move. It always helped the move, right? It's pretty chilly here today. It's 48 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, 48 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's pretty chilly, but all I can do is wrap up, and believe me, I have enough hats and scarves to handle through these colder, time. I'm putting you on pause. I'll be back a little later. Hugs and okay, thank you. Thank you, Wanda. Yes. Um, Thank you for putting me on pause and working and lurking and whatever we do, right? Whatever we do. Hey, Aisha, did I miss anyone? Okay, I missed Craft Batty Rose. Let me go up this way. Tina from Craft Batty Rose. She said, good morning, Jeanette. I'm at church, but want to say hi. Y'all, hope I have a great show. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Craft Batty Rose. Get back into the word, girl. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, Aisha from Aisha Handmade. She said, hi, Jeanette, and everyone in the chat. Prayers for Katrina. Thank you so much. Michelle say, oh no, can you say her name again, please? I want to say a prayer for her and her family for sure. I stepped out of the room for a second. Don't make sure to get it correct. Yes. That's Mindful Crafts and More. Mindful Crafts and More. And her name is Dr. Katrina. That sad news about so many is heavy on my heart. We'll keep all those lifted up in prayers. Thank you so much, Ola Joe. Oh no, so sorry to hear that sad news. Definitely praying for Dr. Katrina and her family. Thank you. Jackie say this year has been something else. Next year has to be better. Yes, I definitely will. Yeah. The day is it's part of life. And it's the hardest part of life. Anytime we lose anyone or anyone gets sick or anything like that. But at the same time, it's the hardest part. It's the hardest part. Yeah, it's the hardest part. But thank you guys for sending up love and prayers and support for her and her family. It's truly a blessing. Truly, truly a blessing. Anyway, what is you guys working on? What is in your cup? I ran out of, I tell you what I ran out of. I ran out of coffee filters for my coffee. So I had a small cup of leftover coffee, and now I'm just drinking orange juice. Thank you, Michelle. I know she's going to appreciate that. If you're not part of her channel, make sure you do. She's got to be the most sweetest, kindest, giving, supportive person I know. She's all that. And so many of us, but she's just really all that. Yeah. You square and say working on a few baby blankets. I don't know if I said good morning to you, but good morning. Yes. So I'm just working. I got some homespun yarn. I just pulled it out while I'm on this live with you all this morning. I did drop my link. So if anyone wants to come up, you are more than welcome. I do have it there. You are more than welcome to come up and share what you're working on and chat it up. Hopefully all of that'll work. We're working on getting these grandkids back to their parents and going to rest. I know, Monda, I saw the pictures on Facebook. It's such a blessing to hang out with your grandchildren, your children, or family and friends. That's always a cool thing to do. That's always a cool thing to do. So yeah, I got this yarn. This is what color is this? This is called Cloud. That's an appropriate name. It is called Cloud. And I just pulled it out from a make a hat. I'm gonna make a scarf set, a head and scarf set. Not sure if it's gonna be a just a regular head and scarf set or if it's gonna be a ruffle head and scarf set. I have made quite a few of these ruffle hats. So I'm gonna try to wait to some of them get out of my inventory before I start making even more. I'm not for sure yet. I'll say that, and next week I'll be back at it, Yeah. So anyway, did you all remember to set your time fall back? Did you remember to set your clocks back? I didn't. I was telling I was in Noni May live this morning, and she was saying, did you set your clock back? I said, no, ma'am. I said, if it wasn't for my phone automatically doing it and my computer automatically doing it, I wouldn't have. Hey, Shakita. She said, good morning, blessings. Blessings to you. How are you? Did Angela come in here? You say Angela. Okay, and talking to Angie. Okay, I did. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So yeah, guys, where was I? What was I? So I needed this extra hour. You needed this extra hour? I'm telling you, I didn't even know. Actually, my mom had told me on yesterday, she said, don't forget to, set your time back an hour. I said, well, I always forget, but my phone and my computer automatically do it. I think my clock that's in my house is for decorations because I run to my phone for everything. You say, yes, I set them back yesterday afternoon, and my husband said I messed with his mind, laughing, oh no. You set it back too early, huh? Have you made matching ruffle scarves to upsell for what you have in stock? I have not yet. Not yet. I'm planning on doing. Hey, Darcia, how are you today? She said, good morning. Good morning to you. How are you today? Yeah, I haven't, ruffle scarves, ruffle hats. That is one of those things that is time consuming. If I didn't, I would have forgotten. Yeah, I totally forgotten. But my phone gonna do it automatically. So I'm like, I'm never worried about it. I'm telling you, sometimes, one time, my clock in my house, I don't touch. Why? Because I don't look at my clock. I don't look at a clock and say, oh, what time it is. I always go to my phone. These phones got us so dependent on for everything. We use our phone to check the weather. We use our phone for the news. We use our phone for the clock. our phone has just begotten to get everything, right? My husband has lost a lot of families and friends this year. My son has colon cancer. It went to his liver. He's 4 tumors. He's on his 3rd chemo treatment with all the sad. Oh no, Jackie. Prayers up for Jackie. Please keep Jackie, family, son, husband in her prayers, please. It's like this cancer is I don't know. I hear people always say that it's come a long way. It's like what? I don't know, y'all. I just don't know. I just don't know. I had an idea for a ruffle scarf, but never did it. But starting with a match stitch, which creating ruffles within the mat. Oh, that sounds lovely, Crystal. But I like that idea. I do have a tutorial for both now, ruffle hats and ruffle scarf. Okay. Thank you, Ola Joe. You come back, you hear? Yes, I have a tutorial on both of them. And so I'm glad to have that out, right? I know, Granny D. Just prayers for everyone. Just in case you think you're the only one going through something. Just because some people are, like I said, are very private people, and they deal with sorrow or they deal with pains differently. But I say, hey, if you're in a community where people believe in the power of prayer, let them know to pray for you. Sometimes you don't even have to go into details. Just say, hey, my family is going through, send up a prayer, and maybe that's all you need to do. Because our Heavenly Father know what we have need of before we ask, but we are instructed to ask. It said, ask, seek, knock. Prayers, Jackie, will they be able to remove the part of the colon as feared that it was? That be I never really understood that. I guess the success is different, when people remove certain parts of cancerous cells and things, and it doesn't get infected in other areas. But I don't know how that actually goes. I guess you just gotta be a doctor to really understand that. Oh mercy, I overshare and convey prayers. Yes. Amen. Yes, I'm feeling blessed. Went to the early morning service and ready to start my week. How are you? I am doing great. I am doing great. And you gotta do I sometimes when I'm not even doing great, I still say great because I want to do great. I want to feel great. I want to be great. So you got to speak a lot of this stuff into existence. I really believe that. But I am doing well this morning. I am. My heart is broken. What happened? But at the same time, a lot of people. I think sometimes we can be a little bit selfish in our own rights. In our own rights, where somebody could be suffering and suffer for years and decades, and we'd be like, "No, hold on, stay in." And we just got to free them up. We have to free them up. But yeah, that is not a conversation that I like to, harvest on or stay on. I like to say it and move on. Yeah. So anyway, now my heat is kicking on, girl. It was cool when I first came in this room, but now my heat feels like, okay. I shared a lot, but I think it helps people to know they aren't alone. Yeah, I agree. Maybe physical, mental alignment. I agree with that. Good morning, Paula. How are you today? She said, good morning, everyone. One of my Dessert Squads member. You say, thanks to you and all for the ones who do tutorials because you said, what you say? Thanks to you and all that for the ones who do tutorial because I can read patterns, but I can't crochet by following them. I understand that. Jackie said my son was having major shoulder pain That's how they found out. Never heard of that. Wow. Paula said, how is everyone this morning? I am doing great, Paula. How are you doing today? Sometimes you can go to the doctor for something else, but everything is related in our bodies. It's all connected. So you could be going for an arm ache and didn't know that that had anything to do with, your breast area. So we just never know, right? You go for one thing and they say, well, we're going to run different tests on you, in which they need to always do that. Don't just go by what somebody say. Give them a full, you know, test so that areas where they'd even know, because certain things can trigger you. Your hand could be hurting that can trigger your head to hurt. So I like when they do a whole full test and find it all out, honey. Don't leave nothing behind. Don't be talking about I didn't know. Thought I was having a heart attack. It was my gallbladder. See there? That's what I mean. How everything is just so connected. It is, our body is just one piece of art, right? And everything affects something else. It just, you be like, what do that got to do with that? It has everything to do with that, because it's all connected. Wow, Crystal. Ooh, chat. Yeah, that's amazing. The body is so amazing. It's like a machine. We better take care of it to the best of our abilities. Try to take care of it. I said, and I can't say it enough. You gotta take care of yourself the best you can. This is going to be a beautiful head and scarf set. I can tell already. This yarn is called Cloud. It is going to be so pretty. I can see it already. Okay, let me see. All right. This is not coffee, guys. This is orange juice. Orange juice is so sticky. This is the time of year that I try to drink orange juice, apple juice, and tea. Ages ago, I would have terrible aching pain, acne, aching pains in my shoulders that would wake me from a deep sleep, but turned out to be my nerve pains from I know I'm gonna mess up that, hemorrhoid. Not hemorrhoid, but hernia. I'm not gonna try to say that first word, but yeah, hernia. I ain't gonna say that word. But yeah, you just never know. It be coming differently. Okay, I got a little warm, guys. I'll be putting it back on because I go from cold to hot, hot to cold. My body really loves to play tricks on me. I don't know. It's just like with orange juice. Hey Vera, how are you? It's just like with orange juice. I can only drink so much orange juice. Some people are like really big on drinking orange juice. They can drink a lot of it. I can't. I can drink a small amount of orange juice. It does not sit well with me a lot. Now I can eat a whole orange and I have no problems, but orange juice, I'm limited. Paula said, I am cold all the time. Girl, I'm going back and forward with it. Woo! I go from hot to cold, cold to hot. I don't know. I be just going through it. Good morning, Lisa from Original Afro-Centric Design. She said, good morning to Sarayah and everyone in the chat. How is everyone? How are you today? You said lurking. Thank you for lurking. Thank you, Sandrine, for lurking. Yes, all my lurkers in the house. Thank you. I know I be lurking too, y'all. I be lurking too, because a lot of people who go live okay, all right, you'll be right back. All right, you come back, you here. A lot of people go live while I'm at work. Y'all, I be at work. I be like, okay, I'm here letting it play, but I'm pretty much working and lurking to find out when you said, Warnie, Come to find out, when your gallbladder starts to fail, it causes trapped gas in your chest. Oh, heart attack. Like, oh, wow. Ooh, child. Oh, that's why I said, y'all, just keep everybody, like I said, lifted up in prayers. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. It's a lot that we all experience. But when you can do something about it, try to do something about it the best you can. And you know what is, a lot of things. One thing I learned in life as I have gotten older, stress. Stress tears the body down like nobody business. Stress tears the heart down. It tears the mind down. It tears the nerves down. Stress is just like, wow. I'm telling you, stress stops you in your tracks. It'd be like, oh my goodness, my son, you said my son had his gallbladders taken out. Wow, Paula. Gotta do what you gotta do. But stress, man. Ooh, I'm trying to say, well, when I feel my body just kind of like tensing up and I feel kind of stressed out a little bit, I just go in the bathroom and just try to calm myself down or go in my room. I go run and hide. I literally do. I can feel my body. I can feel it in my neck, my shoulders and area. And I'm like, I feel stress. You stressing me out. And I go hide. I literally go hide. I don't care if I'm at work. I don't care if I'm at home. If I'm driving, I'll pull over and just, go give me a coffee and some French fries, because I can feel the tension, in my neck, in the back of my neck. And I'm like, nope, I'm going to hide. I'm going to get myself together, because stress, it's just, it messes with your nerves. And when your nerves are all jacked up and everything is ran by nerves, your blood is, have its vessels, its veins, and its thing. When all that is all out of sync and all that stuff, y'all, it's just, you be just all over the place. And what I try to do is like, you know what? Let me go sit down somewhere. Let me go be to myself. And we got this beautiful park. It's this forest reserve that I am nearby. And even when it's cold, I love to see the ducks out there. They are so beautiful. I'm like, ain't that water cold out there, y'all? Isn't that water cold? And I just go and just look at them. I sit down, I look at them. I see the beauty of our creator, the trees, the birds, the everything out there. And I just go calm myself down so I could be a better person to myself, first and foremost. And then maybe I can approach this situation differently once I have calmed myself all the way down. Because sometimes you could be just up there and be like, oh my goodness, my my nerves are in a shock right now. My nerves be at a shock, you guys. So I go sit down. And that's why I don't leave home without crochet. And I go look at those birds and I tell those birds, ain't it cold out there? Ain't that how y'all able to handle all that cold weather? And I be crocheting and talking to myself, you all. In case you guys don't know, yes, I love talking to myself. I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. When I'm talking to myself, I'm basically talking to my creator. I'm talking it out with him. I can't see him, but I can feel him and I know he's around me. And so I just be out there talking like, let me work this thing out. let me work it out. And I just be sitting there and I sit there for hours, you all. I be in my car though. I be in my car, but I be sitting there for hours just talking and don't let me grab me something to eat before I go there. Ooh, child. I'll be in there just sitting there, coming to myself. And by the time I come around, whoever, I'm a much better person. Try that. That's what you call wisdom, right? When you get older, get some wisdom about yourself. It's one thing to be a young fool. I don't want to be an old fool. Hey, King Morgan. He said, happy football Sunday. King Morgan, you're going to be on it. How are you today? I'm ready for my live screen football. Yes. I shared with you all before, I'm a fake football player. I mean, I'm a fake supporter. I ain't no true sports supporter guy. I'm the kind of person that when they're winning, whoop whoop. When they're losing, I ain't even watching. See, I'm shady like that. I don't do that. That's not right. They need our support all the time, right? It's my truth. It's just the truth. Hey, Melanie. You say that's great self-therapy, Jeanette. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Melanie. It is. You say this red heart yarn is so bad for my sinus. It's got my eyes itching and my face. It's a girl. Put that stuff down. Sandrine, girl, it ain't worth the pain. It ain't worth the pain, girl. Throw that stuff to the side or wash it or something. Especially if it's gonna be messing with your sinus. Woo, chat. Throw that sucker right to the side. Yes, it is so therapeutic for me. And that just came with age and wisdom to understand that, you don't have to react to everything. Thank you all for Gloria. You gonna come up here? Gloria. Y'all, Gloria from Miss Glow Creations. I don't know if she want to come up today, but I would love. We talking LOVE and LUV, Gloria, for you to come up here. Because she had me crying, y'all. She had me crying. I couldn't even respond the way that I wanted to. I laughed away because my camera be messing up. But when I got off that live, I cried. Gloria, I am still at Miss Glow Creation. If you guys are not part of her channel, there's her link right there. The way that you threw that head up, girl, the way, like you said, that man who threw that head up at that place, the way that you threw that head, girl, it kept playing over and over and over in my head, Gloria. I cried. Check out Miss Glow Creations. I think Lisa from Original Afro-Century Designs dropped her link. If you want Nightbox to drop your link, please type in DOYcreations and Nightbox will drop your link. If you see any links that you're not part of their family, you could find some new supporters. Paula say, I have a big window and I can see everything. The birds, cars, and trucks drive by. And when the deers eat the grass and when they walk around the pond. Oh, wow. That's awesome, Paula. Not everybody has that luxury, right? Let's see. You say I took a Benadryl. Oh, okay, Sandrine. Ooh, child. Thank you guys for the hearts. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Y'all, let me tell you something. We can't say it enough when we just pop into someone live just to say hello or give a thumbs up. It means so much, you all. It's so much going on. And so when people take the time out to hang out with you for a little while, you got to let them know how much you appreciate it. And I truly, truly do. I truly, truly appreciate it. I'm enjoying this head. I don't know about y'all, but this head is giving me what you giving me, head? You're giving me something. You're giving me something. You said it was so fun. Lisa, it was so funny. Girl, her sayings that she was saying, I don't know what kind of cracker you slide. I don't know what Glory don't even know what Glory was saying. Glory was just saying that you wrong. I don't even know. Girl, I'm crying. Oh, I'm getting it out in case she come up. You say, I'm going to see if I am. I'm trying to get out of this bed, going to eat something. I guess I can do a okay, Glory. Girl, I can't with you, Gloria. I can't. Y'all, it's laughter. Let me tell you something. Find people in your life that can make you smile. They can make you laugh, you all, because it's easy to be around people that don't do that for you. But when you find somebody that can, you better be around them. You better call them up. Call Tyrone. You better call somebody that's gonna make you laugh. Somebody gonna put a smile on your face and make you laugh. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Y'all, I do certain things because it makes me happy. We got a lot of things going on in our world, but you still got to find joy. You got to find happiness in this life, you all. This life was not created for us to be down, out, beat down, and disgusted. No, it's for us to live and live abundantly and live with joy. Even though things around us going on, I'm praying for those people, praying for myself, my family, but I'm finding joy, you all. When y'all hear me talking about certain things, I'll be like, what y'all doing? Where's that? I be trying to laugh, y'all. I be trying to, everybody's so like serious. And I know life is serious, but you got to balance it out. You got to balance everything out. If you don't have no balance in your life, life going to be heavy for you. Life is going to be really, really heavy for you and on you. So I try to, have some balance. It's a time for everything. It's a time to laugh. It's a time to cry. It's a time for everything. But when it's time for me to laugh, I laugh hard, you all. I remember I went to this, we used to have this comedy club. They closed it up. But we used to have this comedy club. And we used to go every week to this comedy club. And one time this guy, hey, rolling with Rosie and friends. He said, yes, me too. Okay. Y'all, one time this man, he was on a roll with his comedy. I mean, this man was just back to back to back. I literally fell out my chair in the middle of the aisle. I was laying on the floor. Because when I laugh, anybody who knows me, when I laugh hard. Like, I laugh hard. And I laugh so hard, I didn't try to fall out my chair, but they was like, I just fall out my chair. Yeah. My husband left me right there. I was like, don't just let me, because I know he's on a roll of what he's saying, and I don't want to get up and fall back down. So I laugh like that. You better call Tyrone. I'm telling you, I laugh just that hard. Anybody knows me, they know when I laugh, I give it my all. Be like, y'all, I'm trying to get out all that. I get it all up, y'all. Laughing out. I love that kind of laughing. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's the best. It is the best. Melanie say, amen, Jeanette. Come into someone's lives and bring some joy. Leave your blues behind. Yes. Now, listen, I know we all have the blues sometimes, and we have those certain individuals that we like to share, whatever. But sometimes you got to be like, listen, enough of that. I'm bringing peace and joy, even if I got to bring a bonbon cake. I don't want everybody, every time you see me, is just bad news or it's just sad news. Come on. Ain't nothing good going on for you. The fact that we are here today in our right state of mind, able to type, able to listen, able to communicate, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. Y'all, I be grabbing my blessing however I can get them, y'all. Some people be looking for specific things to be called blessed. Everything is a blessing to me. Being on this live right now, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to have somebody I can talk to right now and laugh with and pray for and pray with. That's a blessing, you all. You say, amen. I have a dry sense of humor, but makes others laugh quite often because I am also a little sarcastic and it hits from left field. Listen, everybody, funny bone. Okay, Paula, everybody, humor is different. Everybody, a lot of people like, I always thought, like, if you ever, I'm sure, Crystal, you love Frasier, the show Frasier, because a lot of his father comedy laughter was very sarcastic. And even him and Now's, their humor was very sarcastic, But I love it. I love it so much. I laugh so much. I don't think I'm gonna like the new Frasier, but the old Frasier show, his dad was always sarcastic, and I love it. You say, be right back. You say, oh no, now that song is stuck in my head, Lord. I haven't thought about calling Tyrone in the longest. Oh, great song. Yes, Granny D. I'm funny, but everybody don't get my humor. I know a lot of people don't get it. I need some good belly laugh like that. I'm telling you, you got it. You got somebody in your life that can really bring it out of you like that. That laughter, it's medicine. It's the best free medicine you can ever get. You say, love the new Frasers, and oh my God, his dad and Daphne was the greatest. So I figured but remember, their jokes was always either they sarcastic or corny or whatever you may call it, but it was hilarious. It's hilarious. I haven't watched the new Frasier. Uh Crystal, is Daphne or is Now on the new one? From the preview. Oh, thank you for coming back. Good morning, Bonnie. Bonnie's Corner. How are you today? Is I saw the preview of the new Frasier, but I didn't see Niles. I didn't see Daphne. I know the dad is passed on. Who else? Who else, y'all? It was Niles. I know his son is on there. His son is an adult. His son is grown. Frasier's son is grown. But I would like to see, you say haven't seen them yet, but their child is on. Yeah, I know his son is on there, but their dynamics was very genius to me. Yeah. You say good, just got back from Michael's. I got some stuff making Christmas cards. Okay, Bonnie. Oh, Cynthia say Daphne is not on the new one so far. The brother is not on yet. Yeah, when I was seeing the preview, I was like, sometimes you want to change the narrative, but it's good to see the old ones. No Niles and Daphne son. Oh man. I don't know. I mean, I like Frasier, but I like them as a collective group. Girl, they corny. They just they so funny. I just enjoy. That's one TV show that I really enjoyed. But who used to make me laugh the most was their dad. Their dad was such the opposite of his sons. They were such the opposite, and that's what made this show, I think, so genius. Because his father was like, "Are these really my boys? Did they get switched? How do they like all this elegant, fancy stuff? And I'm more of a casual beer drinker, old chair." It used to be so funny. You said also Ross. She was my favorite too. They chemistry was so good. I never liked Frasier till 5 years ago. Left. Oh, really, Bonnie? Yeah, Ross. He was a treasure. He really was. It used to be what he say. It used to be his expressions he used to make. I'm telling you, even the old shows, I still watch and still enjoy. I mean, not just watch them, but I enjoy it. And that's what I'm saying. Find you something that can make you laugh. Frasier makes me laugh. Hey Carol, good morning. How are you today? It is so good to see you. And if you guys have not had a chance to thumbs up, please take a second out and do so. How are you today? How's the weather and what is currently on your hook? Are you sipping on any coffee or tea? My sister and I, we was talking about tea yesterday, and I was telling her my celestial ginger lemon tea is my favorite tea. Did anybody got a favorite tea? No, as the weather get cold, we stock up on teas. But do anybody got any like favorite flavor of tea? You said it's not every night on Hallmark late night. Oh, it's not. See, the new one has his son is more like Frasier's dad. Yeah. Uh, Frasier dad was an original. His dad was original. It was just that character was just meant for him. That character. Ew, I saw him in other movies and stuff. I'm like, this is the best role I have ever seen you on. You said my favorite drink of choice is Diet Coke, light ice, laugh out loud. Hey, that's your favorite drink. But I know it's It is, no, it is on. Oh, you say it is on Hallmark. Siri, I know. Write what you want to write, right? So we was just talking about tea. You say, does anyone know of a tea I can take before bed for pain? Bella, let's see. Does anyone know of a tea that she can take before bed for pain? Thank you for coming back, Paula. When I laugh too hard, my stomach, yes, that's how hard I try to laugh. I try to laugh just that hard. Hey, Linda Simpson, aka these little sisters create. She said, "Hey, Jeanette, working and lurking, and left a package. Thank you so much, Linda. This time of year, I like a sugar-free mint chocolate chip. Ooh, that sounds good." Linda say, "Hi, everyone in the chat. Thank you for just popping in. Thank you so much, Linda. Being diabetic now, can't take any meds for pain. Oh no. I had to look that up as far as a tea. You said all you can eat strawberries and tomatoes for pain. All tomatoes is definitely great to help with certain types of pain. Thank you, Tina from Craft by the Rose. She in church. Yes, thank you so much. I watch my husband talks to himself. It is funny. Yeah. I'm telling you, Paula, that's good. Yes, look into the turmeric tea. Oh, thank you for saying that. Yes, turmeric tea. That Virgin Crafter, Crystal said, yes, look into turmeric tea and Valerian or skull capsules before bed, but ask doctor if they will be any reaction. Turmeric tea is good. You say, I don't like milk, nothing. I don't like milk, nothing, but I like chocolate mint chip ice cream and weird. Oh, that's okay. Chamomile tea. Yes, chamomile tea, Angela, is good to sleep. Yeah. Oh, Tina said, I am at home now. Church is over and ain't that quick and fun. I love going to church. Oh, okay. Awesome, Tina. All right. Awesome, Tina. Yeah, chamomile. Chamomile is really what kind of like okay, turmeric is good for inflammation. So if you are drinking if you are experiencing like inflammation, that's good. Chamomile tea if you need to calm down. So if you just going to bed a little jitters or just got a lot on your mind, chamomile tea is good for smoothing that out. My husband, I always joke around. That's good, Paula. Meat, not milk. Serious killing me, Bonnie. Bonnie is right what it want to write today, girl. It's right. My dog, low key is funny too. Oh, awesome. Soul caps and veteran root both have sedative effect, but can't be mixed with certain mint. You have to make sure you say mint. It's writing what it wanted, right? You definitely, don't be just diving into this stuff, y'all, because everything can and could have a side effect. You say the cholesterol pills I am on now causes muscle pain. Oh, wow. It causes muscle pain. I tell you, a natural fruit you can eat to help with your muscle pains are bananas. Bananas are good to eat for like muscle spasm and things like that. Try eating a banana. You can do your own research. Look that up first before you eat it. But bananas are good for muscle pains. Uh, Bunny say stupid spell check. Oh, cholesterol pills lower potassium. Yeah, maybe that's something that you can inquire, with your doctor, like, what's the best fruits or vegetables I should be eating, when I'm dealing with these type of pills, because it don't matter what pills you're on, there's always a side effect to them. And whatever that side effect is, you need something to counter it that may not cause muscle pain. Yeah, that's what I was just saying, right, Cynthia? You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Yeah, because there's natural things. I know some people, they drink pickle juice for cramps. I eat bananas for potassium, but also I eat them for oh, doctor said no, can only, yeah, yeah. Because too much of anything is harmful, right? I took cholesterol and blood pressure pills. I lost 55 pounds. No pills. Oh, wow. And like I said, everything doesn't affect everybody's bodies the same, right? Pickle juice keep you from having muscle spasm. Pickle juice can help that, and also bananas, potassium. Let me go over here, guys. Bonnie says 65 magnesium. You said doctor said no magnesium, can't have bananas, only a half. Oh, okay. Keep from having muscle spasm. Yes. Pickle juice and bananas. Every time I eat bananas, low key look at me. He wants a piece. He always wants a piece. He just put me on cholesterol pills 2 weeks now. It's amazing how they don't give you any alternatives. They don't give us no alternatives. They just go straight into the pills, and everybody did you take my stuff out of the dryer? Oh, your stuff in the dryer? Yeah, take it out and just put in that basket. You said this is what I get for not going to the doctor in over 30 years. Oh, wow. Well, you know what? That's not what you get for not going to the doctor for over 30 years. You made us fine by not going to the doctor over 30 years. You know what I mean? We go to the doctor. You should go to the doctor as needed. As needed. I'm working on a hat. I'm working on some homespun yarn. This colorway is cloud. And so I was just trying to grab a project. I try to multitask. And I just, grabbed a hat. I don't want to work on too many things right now. That's just where I'm at. I just want one or two projects at a time, and that's it. I'm just not there, you guys. Just not there. Um, Hey, beautiful sis Brown in confidence. She said, hey, Queen, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you. How are you today? Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. Not playing doctors, but research Brazilian nuts and cholesterol. There is many studies out there. Yeah, I've heard about the Brazilian nuts helping with lowering your cholesterol. Do y'all think the doctor should always give us a natural you know what I mean, natural remedies before they actually go to giving us medication? Tina said, I mean, you could have been going to the doctor every day if you were going to get high cholesterol. It wasn't because you didn't go to the doctor. Yes, I shower with peppermint soap and rub my achy muscles with Tiger Balm, and I use peppermint shea butter as well. It works for me. Oh, awesome. Eat for Brazilian nuts every day and your bowels will be normal. I need to get some Brazilian nuts. And that's true, because a lot of this stuff is coming from we're not clearing out waste as fast enough. That's all I know about Brazilian nuts. My mom makes me eat those. I definitely got to go pick up me some. I'll be honest with you. I'm telling you, your colon is the common factor of how well your body is going to feel. If your colon is all jacked up, your body's going to be jacked up too. You say, I'm good. this relaxing Sunday. How are you? Every enjoying the live comments. Oh, thank you so much. I am doing great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, sis. I appreciate that. I was thank you for my winnings. I want to do a shout out for you, but I wanted to because I ordered something from Amazon. I was waiting for it to come in, and it's actually supposed to be in on the 3rd, but it's not in the mail yet. But when I do the shout out, I wanted you to see what I purchased. Thank you so much. You say they're really expensive. Your best bet is to get them at Costco or Sam. Okay. Yeah, but not everybody has Costco and Sam's. Most doctors relieve a basic nutrition class and not much after. It's sad because nutrition is the key. It's like being a mechanic and not knowing about all about oil and get. I agree. I so agree. I so agree, Crystal. I so agree. It's like I don't know, but we as individuals has to do our due diligence as well. You know what I mean? We have to do our research so we can be a little bit more educated even when we go on to see the doctor. You know what I mean? Um if I go see a doctor, I'm not allowing you to just tell me everything. I got some suggestions. I got some um things that I would like to say. Would you think this would help? How would you think this would help? Or whatever. I just don't rely solely on what my doctor says. You don't get the final word. You just don't get the final word. I get the final word by asking questions and doing a little, research myself. You say doctors just want to prescribe stuff doing uh oh yeah. They of course they're in cahoots. Of course they're in cahoots with the pharmaceutical companies. I firmly believe that. Thank you, lovely. I can't wait to see what you got. Yeah, I can't wait to give you the shout out, but I really want you to see what I purchased. I used it right away. Yes, you should read, study, and advocate for our health. The doctor is providing a service. He is not an authority. Yes. It's like, you gotta know something about something. Um, at least, look some things up or even talk about it. Sometimes when you're talking about it, somebody else could be having similar, issues, and they can recommend something. You'd be like, wow, I never thought about that. So, doing your studies and, trying to do your part. Okay, we all have a part because it's our bodies, our lives, but I'm gonna write you a prescription for that, and I want you to be on that, and I'll be looking like, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, because I have seen that throughout, and life teaches you that, and I have seen that throughout my family, where the doctor just prescribed everything to my parents, my grandparents, my great grandparents, and here they on 10, 12 different medicine because they need this pill to counter that pill that acted up their bladders. And because that pill acted up their bladders, now their liver is affected. And so they got a pill and so it just going down a rabbit hole. Like, what is the side effects for real, for real? Thank you, Ola Joe, for coming back. I appreciate that so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So doing a little research or asking some questions is really good. You can schedule a visit with a doctor to interview him before you make him your preferred provider as well. I bet they don't like that, do they? I bet they don't like that. Talk about interviewing me. I didn't know that was such a thing. Now that's a new one on me, Crystal. That's a new one on me. I did not know that. Be like, how long you been doing this? Okay. What is your specialties? You need to find out what's people's specialties. They could be a specialty in a certain area. What you doing over here on my heart when you really good with my feet? You should be doing a podiatrist, but you all up here doing heart surgeries. Everybody have a specialty. So do your research for yourself so you can, so you can be educated. Quack hated. You said the quacks hate it, but you doctors respect that. Yeah, like let me interview you. Let me see. Let me see. Because some of these doctors, they be having those pads ready to write you a prescription. They don't even know the whole ins and out. And yeah, you need to be taking this. And you next thing you know, you got about 10, 12, 20 pills you make taking. Like, what is all these pills I'm taking? You got morning, afternoon, evening. That's a lot of pills. If you got to take them, I ain't saying don't. I'm just saying, let's talk about it. let's talk about it. And they should want people to come in with, and if you don't know what to ask, maybe take somebody with you who knows how to ask questions, but that's not everybody availability to have somebody to actually go to the doctor with them to ask questions and things like that. But it's always good, even if you got to pretend like you know what you're talking about. But don't sit there idly with no type of suggestions. Be like, no, let me ask something. I don't even know, doc, what I should be asking, but I just feel like I need to ask you something. What is the side effect? How does this gonna? You can write your questions down before you get to the doctor. Like, what are some side effects with this medicine against my previous medicine? Will I have any problems? Have you heard any problems? Do you know of any problems? Because you might say no and come to find out. You say, if possible, please go to the doctor with your elderly parents. Please do, because they are just, Also, write your questions down before going if you think you will be medically gaslighted. Always bring another with you, less likely to happen. Yes. Paula said, I love my doctors. That's great. Bella said, since 2 weeks hospital stay in June, family won't let me go to the doctor's appointment long. That's great. I mean, let me tell you something. When you are out and not feeling your 100% best, you're not really conscious of what to say, what to do. All you know in your mind, I just want this pain to get the heck away from me, right? I just want to feel better by any means necessary. Okay. Ain't nobody thinking about 100 questions to ask the doctor. The only thing that's really in your mind is how to get rid of this pain, how to get rid of this sickness, how to feel better. That is all that you're really thinking about. That's why you need somebody that's sound-minded to go along with you, because your frame of mind is going to be different. Now, if it's a light visit, maybe you can write all those questions down. Maybe you can, go into depth. But when you are sick, when you are in pain, you ain't thinking about nothing but how can you listen, doc, do what you got to do. They think I be lying to them. Yeah, Paula, I love my current doctor, but he is a private care physician because I have dealt with awful doctors. Yes. Yeah, so it's like when we go, I know it sounds good, putting it on paper and asking questions. It all depends on the level of sickness or pain that you may be experiencing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, just being very transparent. When you trying to feel better, that's all you see. That's all you're thinking about. I just want whatever I'm feeling to subside or go away. That's it. I just need that. But if it's just a regular visit, then you can definitely propose whatever questions you need to propose. I'm still here, been listening, just trying to get these cable stitch right. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's great. That's great. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, so it's different. It's different scenarios for every situation, right? It's different. Not two cases are the same. You be like, Doc, what you got? I just wanna feel better. I want this pain to leave. Can't whatever that looks like. I just want it to leave. But we can't be in too big of a hurry to get something to go away, and then we making something else, you know what I mean, worse than it has to be. So yeah, this is gonna be nice and nice. This is gonna be nice and cozy. This I'm just using with this homespun yarn I'm using right here, guys. I'm just using double crochets. I'm just using double crochets. That way I can see every stitch. Let me know, do you all like to use homespun? I so enjoy it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I so enjoy. You said what? You said, I know I am privileged to see a private care physician, but my insurance wasn't too great. So it came out the same cost. Yeah. You know, they forever promoting these insurance and insurance and insurance. And they always try to make it sound like things are better when you trying to get better insurance. But the end result is you better do your research before you start changing up things. Because a lot I never use oh no, you never use homespun. It's really nice. It's a nice yarn to use. I know the enrollment is what, starting this month and next month for the enrollment. But my whole thing is I'm just seeing a lot of people that's enrolled in things and not able to hold on, guys, not able to get better care. Let me see. Oh, Melanie. Let's see. All right. Hey, Melanie.
Hey, I'm trying to. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, I had to close out of the YouTube so I could. Yeah.
Yeah, how are you? It's so good to see you.
Oh,
Thank you for
I'm
coming
doing
up.
good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, girl. Okay. When
Uh,
you start when you start talking about health and all that stuff, listen, I'm an advocate for taking care of yourself.
yeah,
Nobody else going to do it for us.
yeah,
And it's not their job to. You know how you feel. You know you ate too much salt, too much sugar,
yeah,
too much
yeah.
oil. Tina say I have some homespun. What Tina said, I have some homespun that I am going to try and make a small throw. I've never tried it, but do want to try it and see how it is. I think you're gonna like it, Tina. I think you're gonna like it. Crystal said, the insurance field is what ruined the medical field, in my opinion. Red
Hmm.
tape. I'm telling you, it's a
Yeah.
conversation that and they say, "Hey, Melanie, good to see you up there.
Hey, Bonnie.
Hey,
Bonnie cracks
Kelly."
me up.
So I bring it every day. Kelly, how are you
Hey,
today?
Kelly.
So what you got going on, beautiful?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
just chilling. With my daughter, since it was her birthday on the 1st. When she gets back from church, I'm gonna take her shopping, get her some pants. She's 26 now, so
Ooh.
now she's has to get off of my insurance, medical, and get on her own. So yeah, she's experiencing adulthood differently now. So
Ain't under
man,
mama umbrella. It's honey, try to stay under mama umbrella as long as you can.
I told her.
Whew.
Yeah, now she's got her own Kaiser Vision. I think dental. She got to do it, but she's being she's a substitute teacher while she's finishing up her master's in teaching credential. So
Okay.
she's doing good enough to do that, you know.
But you know what? Good. She was able to stay on as long as she did though.
Mm-hmm.
While she was still in school, because they be trying to get rid of people so they can get their own paying their own prices for so long. So I'm
Yeah,
glad she was able to stay on as long as she could. It's a different ball game when you got to do it yourself, honey.
it sure is, and she's very lucky because Kaiser called us. We were sitting here eating, and they called and they said, pretty soon Andrea has to get off. They were so helpful. They were like, okay, what does she do? Does she have income? How much income? So a plan that was going to cost her around $400 and something only cost her, I think, like 125 maybe. And it's, how much is it? 109, she told me.
Okay.
It was going to cost her $400 and something. So it's $109. And it's one of the best plans.
Okay.
And he was going to get her one that was cheaper, where she would have had to maybe pay 40 something or 70 something. But yeah, they look at your income, Kaiser will, and do it accordingly. They'll tell you to go to Covered California and let them know that you're working with Kaiser and this is what you want. And then they will cover part of that payment. So if anyone has adult children that are going to be in that situation, tell them just call Kaiser, because one of their people will talk to you, tell them, you know, I need coverage. This is what I'm bringing in. What do I need to do? How can you bring down the cost of my plan? So.
And you know what? That's great information, because you can't be out here with no insurance, guys.
Sure can't.
You cannot be out here with no health or some type of insurance. We don't understand that. Yes, you can. They still have to service you. Not saying they're going to give you the bare minimum of coverage or something they're going to service you with. I mean, you could have a shot wound, and how they're going to put a Band-Aid on there. I put that Band-Aid on you and send you right on out with that infection.
And tell you it's not covered.
You understand? That's what it covers. It covers a Band-Aid. It covers a patch. It doesn't really give you the coverage that you need. So insurance, health insurance, is so critical, and especially the times that we living in today's time, you do need that help. When you try to do a workaround, talking about some, no, I don't, and then you end up needing it, ooh, you be in somebody's trouble. But let me just speak to, I spoke to Kelly and I spoke to Lydia. How are you today? You said Melanie isn't going to throw a hat, is she? That's what Crystal said. I had
Gloria,
because Gloria was here last week.
Yeah, I saw her.
Girl, when she threw that head up, I almost hit the floor, girl.
That's the bat signal. That's our bat signal in the sky. That's what the memes I've seen. It's like a bat signal in the sky when you throw that hat up.
Girl, I'm telling you, I almost Bonnie said happy birthday to your daughter.
Oh, thank you. Drea Bonnie said happy birthday. Okay. She said thank you.
Hey, Yon Works by Lydia. How are you? Everybody is speaking to everyone, and she just wrote the name down. She said, I'll be up. Okay, Gloria. Girl, I'm telling you, she wrote the name down. So it's just like when you got a vehicle and you don't have auto insurance. Come on, you got to have auto insurance. It's not because you're going to need it, because it's if I do need it, I have something good waiting for me.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I had saw this sign one time. I was in the doctor's office visiting, and they have to post it. I don't know if you guys know that or not. Somewhere in their office, they have to post this. They cannot turn down anyone for being serviced. Ooh. They cannot turn anyone down. But the quality of that service is determined to you.
Yes.
It's totally up to you. Hey, Sherelle from Nana's Hand. How are you today?
Hey, Nana's Hands.
Yeah, it's like, so yeah, I'm glad that she's able to get something that she can afford.
Yeah.
Because, honey, sometimes this stuff be breaking the bank.
It will break you. The co-payments. Co-payments will break you.
You be like, girl, I'm working for insurance.
Oh, Darcia says, don't forget, each state is different. Kaiser isn't good where she is.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're right, though. But you know what? It can sometimes be your doctor, because I've been blessed that the doctor I had from when I was a kid through high school and through college, when he retired, I always remembered him talking about his twin daughters. Next thing I know, when he retired and they were gonna, send me a notice and said, these are the choices you have. I said, oh, okay. And I had somebody different for a while and she was horrible.
Mm.
Oh, she was horrible. She gave Kaiser a bad name. I
Okay.
mean, I was having stomach issues, and she was like, well, I can't. I said, can you do some lab work or something and see if something wrong? Well, we don't just do lab work willy-nilly. I
Oh,
said,
really, really?
and my
Okay.
husband was there because I kept going back and back. And he said, no, I'm going with you. They're going to do something this time. And she said, we don't just do lab work all willy-nilly. And I said, you know what? I need to find somebody else. So I found a doctor that had the same last name as my prior, not knowing it was his daughter.
Mm.
She had the same bedside manner, the same. Now, granted, when you go in, make sure you got time because she's always running behind because she takes time with her patients. She
Okay.
will come and sit down and go like, so what's going on with you? How you feeling? What's going on in your life? And she'll just be like, and
Wow.
that's what people need
Yeah.
to bring you down, make you comfortable. Then you can remember your questions because you're
Yeah.
not tense. And
Right.
she will take time with you, talk to you, and she's just like her father. So now Kaiser's good again. But
Oh,
before,
that is good because you know what? That bedside manner, honey, they need to go to school for etiquette. It's like,
they
I
do.
know you guys are busy, and I know I was taking someone to the doctor before, and the doctor was late seeing my friend, right? The doctor was
Hmm.
late seeing her because he had a baby. But when he got her in, it was just rush, 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 rush. Hold up, hold up. I'm not the reason why you
Yeah,
was running behind schedule. And now you want to push me on out.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Push me on out because you're trying to get to the next one. Don't schedule your clients all so close together.
yeah.
And so he ran the room. I got him in the hallway. I said, "Excuse me." She
Mhm.
has some questions that she would like to ask you. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? She got some questions. What is it? Sit down and honey, you're going to charge her for this visit,
yep.
whether you like it or not. So you might as well go ahead. Girl,
Hmm.
Gloria,
Yep.
let me get her in, y'all. Girl, she Gloria.
Uh-oh.
Hey, my girl.
Gloria, how are you? So good to see you.
Mwah! Okay,
Um,
I'm
Uh-oh.
gonna be nice today.
She
I'm
Gloria,
gonna
said,
be
"I'm
nice
being
today.
you ate something already, Gloria? You ate some
Yep,
breakfast?
that's what I was doing. I ate
Okay.
some pizza. Pizza.
She
What?
takes a picture.
Pizza.
That's a
That's what we
well-known
do.
breakfast food sometimes. So I've been
Uh-huh.
known.
Because
Listen,
my nephew, he had a wrestling event last night, so I'm kind of hoarse a little bit because I was screaming. But yeah, so
listen. I didn't come from a house where the typical breakfast eating was bacon, pancakes, egg. No, whatever my mom put on
right.
that plate, that's what we ate. So
That's what
That's
we
what my
ate.
father
You're gonna
used to
either
say.
eat what I cook or go to bed. That's what my
yeah,
mama
I
said.
mean, all
My
these.
father said breakfast food is whatever food you eat in the morning.
That's what you eat.
Hmm.
That's what we got. I mean, we'll drink Kool-Aid
Yep.
for breakfast. I mean, it
Hi,
was what it
everybody in the
was.
chat. Sorry, I couldn't see the chat. Hey, y'all.
That's okay. Let me just.
I can see it on my phone though, but
Yeah, that's why I keep looking to the side. I have it on my
yeah.
phone here.
Hi,
Let's see.
Lydia. Hi, Angie. Hi, Darcia. And who's that? Nana's hands. Hey, everybody.
I didn't turn it
Yes.
on.
Let's see. Divergent said, I wish there was more health co-op because I feel like that would benefit doctors and patients more.
Mm-hmm.
I say this, let's say Nana's hand said, I am blessed to be here. Hi, Melanie. It's so good to see you up here.
Thank
With
you, Nana.
Sarayah. Thank you. Let me see, Angie. That is so good to hear. Awesome. I'm trying to make sure I'll. Hey, Mary. Mary, how are you today? That's Mary
Hi,
King.
Mary. Hi, Kelly.
Paula said, all my doctors do the same thing. Take them time. This is
Mm-hmm.
what I say. Doctors, whatever they do or whoever they had in their assistants, they're gonna say they did 100 things for you. They ran
Mm-hmm.
this, they did that. So they're gonna make sure that when they bill your insurance, they cover everything. But really, they didn't. You know what I'm saying? Really, they really didn't do
Yeah.
everything they say they're doing. That's why it's your responsibility to say, slow down, partner. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Slow down, partner. I got a couple of more questions for you. This
Yeah.
ain't no drive-through where you just gonna have me come in and get on out. Especially what I don't like about them sometimes is you can't be late, but they can. I
Yeah.
have a problem with that with beauticians, and I have a problem with that with doctors. Don't tell me that I can't be late and I'm gonna get penalized for that, but you all can be late and then says, come on. Like you doing me a favor. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna work. Okay, Garcia, she said she'll be back. If I miss anyone, just know. Bonnie say cold leftover pizza is the bomb. I love it, especially back in the day after one of those nights, you know.
Hey, Bonnie, Jeanette, I got it from Beggars. I had my brother to bring it last night.
Oh yeah, from Beggars.
Beggars Pizza, honey.
Beggars pizza ain't cheap, girl. Beggars pizza. I used to always think that
I
pizza was
told him
cheap.
just get the slices. Just give me 2 slices. I have some for breakfast.
Oh, okay, girl. That's what's up. Hey,
And
Priscilla from
Hey, Priscilla.
today.
hi,
She said,
Priscilla.
hello, Auntie Bessie, and all you ladies look beautiful on the panels today. Hey to all my crafty friends in the chat. I'm well today, just weaving in some ends.
Ooh.
All right,
And
Priscilla.
of course, I'm still working on my nephew's throw. It's not wider like I wanted. So I said, I got a little more to go. He said, okay, TT, it's okay.
Now, how you gonna make it wider? Because you have already.
Well, lengthwise, it's still
Oh,
kind of short, but I've gotten far from last Sunday when I showed it.
okay.
Because last Sunday I was like right at this part where the red is.
Okay.
Ooh, I
I
love
was
those colors.
So now it's the cherry red black. So now I'm really I got a lot of it done.
Ooh, that's pretty. That's a lot.
Thank you.
Ooh,
Thank
that's a
you.
lot of work.
So
Honey,
I
that's a
said I
lot of
was
work.
just
She
gonna
love that
do
baby.
it. It is. It's like
She
5
love
of
that
one
baby,
color,
honey.
9 of one color, 4 of one color.
Ooh.
Whew.
You said
So
unless
I
I
I did.
was, girl, that's a
hmm
lot of work. You love him,
It
honey.
I do. That's my heart, honey. And today is his birthday too. And I was able to make him a beanie hat to match his wrestling outfit last night, and he loved it.
Oh.
Oh, so that's why you
Yeah,
was talking about the Scorpios? Is that's why you was talking about on your
yeah. It's time for them Scorpios, them smelly Scorpios. Is that what I said? I think that's what I said.
don't do that because I'm a Scorpio. Don't do
It's a
that.
smelly
I know. I
Scorpio.
love my Scorpios now. I love it. It was just a little funny thing I had to say, since they
Yeah,
talk about us Panthers.
yeah. Clean it up, clean it up. Uh, clean it up.
I told you I'm gonna be nice today. I ain't gonna act no silly old nut like I did last Sunday.
She
But
You
said,
be yourself, honey. You be
but
yourself,
child,
honey.
uh-oh.
child,
That was funny.
it's
Gloria,
been.
you be your beautiful self, honey. Be
I'm
you.
gonna try. I'm gonna try. But I did the beanie
Uh-oh.
hat, that new pattern of that beanie hat. I'm not sitting in my crochet. I'm sitting in the back part of my crochet area. But
Okay,
this is that new
let me
beanie
see.
hat.
Ooh, I love the brown.
Oh, I love
It's that
it.
cat. It's the cafe latte.
That's
Cafe
my
latte and
favorite.
charcoal.
Okay.
So I done made 3. I made my cousin bought one. He got the cafe latte with the olive green. And I did my nephews in amethyst, white, and black to match his uniform. So
What stitch is
yeah.
that? That look like a fancy
This
stitch.
it's the single, it's the double, it start off with the double crochet, then the single crochet, then the double single, then a double and 2
Oh,
rows of single. It just goes back and forth. And the last 2 rows are the single, double, single, double, 2 rows of single, then a double, 1 row, 2. It's just like 4 rows of each stitch, basically.
that gives
After
a
you,
fancy look. I like that.
yeah, it does. And on the pattern, it don't slouch like this on her video, on the tutorial. But at this a little man, these little mannequin heads are little.
Right.
So yeah, so I
I
got it like
like
slouchy
that
kind
color.
of. And my nephew, he has dreads, so it looked really good on him. So he
Yeah.
liked it. and all his wrestling. But it's like, man, where you get that hat from? He's like, my TT made this.
I
So
know that's
y'all
right.
need to get one. That's how he do. He turned 23 today. And
Oh,
I'm making, this is a shawl. I'm just trying it at this impeccable yarn.
okay. Oh,
It's
yeah.
supposed to be a 3-way, but I'm using this one just to test it out. It's for me anyway. So I'm not even done because I've been working on other people's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's
I
gonna be a
like that.
shawl once I'm done with the
Okay.
little fall colors.
Oh man, that's so pretty. What's that?
Yeah.
What's that colorway?
This colorway is called hold on, Falling Leaves from Impeccable. It's called Falling Leaves. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
I
the
love
Falling
it.
Leaves. I think it's discontinued because I couldn't find no more. So I only had 2 skeins. And what I'm gonna do, I dropped my hook. What I'm gonna do is just add the claret to it and the gold to kind of, make it do something.
That is perfect for this
Thank
time.
you.
Hey,
Thank you.
Sandrine, how are
Good
Hi,
you?
morning.
Sam. Hi, Sam, girl.
Hey,
Hey, girl.
here go Aiden's cardigan.
Okay, let's see, girl. This thing is giving you the blues, honey.
I do got the
Oh, that is
blues. I
so
got the
pretty.
blues,
That
but
is nice. I like that.
Girl, is that the one you had to take a Benadryl to make?
yes.
But you getting it done. He gonna love it.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
oh, him
I
so
like that.
him so precious.
Hey,
Let me just read
Melanie.
comments real quick,
Hey.
you all. I'm gonna do this real
Yeah,
quick. You
he's
said,
super bad though.
let me read this real quick. Crystal said, unless I was at my grandma breakfast was what I made since I was 5 or 6 years old. My mom worked too much to cook breakfast as a single mom. Listen, we ain't never had that problem. We were just glad to have some food on the table.
Hmm.
Here he go
Yep.
jumping on the trampoline.
Oh, he's a big
Look at
boy.
him. He's so adorbs.
He's
So
so
adorable.
adorable. He's so adorable. Let me see. You say right. You said, don't talk about where you get your pizza from. I'm not there anymore. I'm in Missouri and we're not getting any here. Oh, wow. I
Okay, well,
never
I
had,
can ship you some then, Bonnie. I'll ship you some. How about that?
I've never,
Uh-oh.
let me tell you something. I've never had, hey, Juanita from Street Spin. How are you?
Hi, Juanita.
I've never had Bagger's
Hola,
Pizza.
hola.
I have not had Bagger's Pizza. Yeah.
I'll eat that before Italian Fiesta. Not knock Italian Fiesta, but I'm Vegas girl.
Yeah, I'm a Pizza Hut type of girl.
Oh, me too, Jeanette. Oh my
I had
God.
Domino's. I still got some in the refrigerator right
Yeah,
now.
I'm
I ate
Domino's is
last
good,
Domino's.
night.
especially when you put the pineapples on it. I love
Yes,
Domino's.
Yeah.
yes.
I put pineapples on there, spinach, shrimp, mushroom,
Yeah.
all of that.
Mhm.
Yeah, those that you say looks like Chicago Bulls color, my favorite basketball
It
team.
is because that's what he wanted. And oh, what I do with them? I got so much stuff on my table, and I got the little patches as well. The
Oh, okay.
the little Chicago
Oh,
Bulls.
okay.
Then I got another one, and then I got the Air Jordans
You should have made him a
as well.
mosaic like I did.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I
right.
ain't, I don't play with them. Mm-mm.
Nah.
I can't do that one. No
Yes,
ma'am,
you
no ma'am,
can.
no ham, no salami.
You
No
can
ma'am,
do
no
it.
ham, no salami.
You can do it.
Huh?
You can do it.
I
It's
know I
only two
can, but
stitches.
Yeah,
that's
but that's a
okay
lot
though.
of work, and you want it quick, and it's just for your
Yeah, and
grandson,
that's why I
and
say this one, Melanie, is 11. This is an 11-hour pattern, but by me working, I don't take it to work. Otherwise, it'd have been finished in a day and a half. So I'm like, I don't want it to get dirty, so I just do it on the weekends. But
yeah.
he'll get it. He'll get it. He was like, I understand, TT. It's okay. It's okay.
Aiden's birthday Friday. Be 2 years old. He already terrible though.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
He not terrible. He just being a kid.
Oh, he
Hey,
terrible.
hey,
Hey, Juanita.
Juanita.
Good
Hey,
morning,
Juanita.
family. Good
Hey,
morning.
Good
Juanita. What
morning.
Morning, how
she
are
got some
you?
fudge chocolate brownie swirl chocolate brownies. Hey,
That hat,
Juanita.
girl. That hat
Hey,
you made. That's the colors in that hat is food to me.
You said
what she
remind you of
say?
food, huh?
The colors in that hat. That's what I was talking about.
Oh,
Fudge
Oh,
swirl
the hat that I
brownies.
made.
Yes, fudge and chocolate swirl
Oh,
brownies. Yes, yeah, look at it.
yeah.
Look at it.
It
it does.
does.
It
It
does.
does.
Look, it looks delicious.
Yes, yes.
Uh-huh.
Make, make you want to go downstairs and bake.
Yep, it looks
I know,
delicious.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna show you this, Jeanette. This is what I made for
Oh,
my
that's
grandbaby
pretty.
using your pattern.
That's pretty.
And
Oh, nice.
she
Ooh, wee.
Ooh,
picked these colors. She's the
the
little one that
ruffle.
I call Chunk Chunk that I'm always fussing, telling her, get away from my yarn. And
Uh-huh.
she handed me these two and said hat. So I
Oh,
decided to use your tutorial and I made her the hat and I put a little drawstring in it back there.
Oh,
yes.
that's pretty.
So there's a picture of her wearing it if I can find my freaking
Oh,
That
app
is
and I'll
so
show you.
pretty.
I love it. Love it.
That is pretty.
I get tired of looking for the apps to get on my nerves. If I wasn't looking for it, you know how it is. If you weren't looking for it, it'd be all up in your face.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Shondell from Classy Handmade.
Hi,
Yeah.
Shondell.
Okay. I don't know if it's gonna
Oh,
blow
that
out.
came out
Oh,
so cute.
It's
she's so
blowing out on you.
adorbs.
There it is.
She is
There.
so
Oh, she's
adorbs.
so cute. She's so
So
That is
So
too cute.
adorbs.
She's so
come
cute.
Adorbs.
on.
Adorbs.
I love it.
She,
I love it.
she is adorbs.
I don't know why I can't. There we go. If I took
Yeah,
it down.
Oh, she's so cute.
She is so pretty.
So I was trying
that's
to get
too
her to be,
much.
she wouldn't
That's
be still
cute.
till I told her to say cheese.
I like how you got that movement and then you got
Yeah,
it right at the right time.
she won't be still though. Oh, here it is. Come
Oh,
on.
she's so cute.
Oh, the other light.
She is so
It gotta
cute.
be reflecting off.
Adorable.
But yeah, but she's just Miss Chunk Chunk. That's
Mm.
Luna's first cousin. Dreamy knows her Luna boo. And this hat is for
Oh
Luna.
yeah, my Luna.
So this one's for
Oh,
Luna. She wanted pink and purple. And you know I had to dig deep to find some pink in this household.
Mm.
I'm
Um
telling you, me too.
the changes I did though, and so I don't have to do the drawstring, I did a front post only around so that you get those ridges.
uh-huh.
And
That
so then I just picked up the stitches on one of the front post ridges to do the ruffle on. That way I don't have to have a drawstring. That way it just fits
right,
that it's above the end of the hat. And that
right,
way I don't have to do the drawstring. I could just use the hat. That's the
right,
only change I made.
right.
But yeah, this is also I think it's called hyperbolic crochet. It's also the other term for when you do this
Okay.
because there are people who do seascapes like what's some things called coral, the different corals and stuff under the ocean that's shaped like this, the
Mm-hmm.
brain coral and stuff like that. They also use this to make those different types of undersea animals, the slugs with the ruffles and everything like that. And I think they call it hyperbolic crochet when you make the ruffles that thick like that.
All right, politically correct.
No, I'm just saying that's why that's another term for it. It's hyperbolic.
Hey, Granny D.
You can find patterns
Granny
teaching you how to
D.
make different type of corals. This woman had in her yarn shop display all these different type of undersea animals, corals, and stuff. All was done with crochet. All it was done with crochet, and it was freaking amazing. It was just like
Oh,
you're looking in
wow.
an aquarium, and it was all made from crochet. The seahorses, everything she did was from
Now look
crochet.
this.
But you know what? When you go to like the library and you get those different books and things like
Mm-hmm.
that, sometimes they change the names of different stitches, but it's really the same. Like they
Yes,
Yeah.
call one thing, and
it's
you're like,
true.
oh, I thought that was called that.
Mm-hmm.
They just, and that's why when people say this is my pattern or my stitch, I'm like, how can
Mm-mm.
you say that? These
No,
things don't wait. It can never be
Nope.
yours.
you can.
It's derived from somewhere, right?
Mhm.
Nothing is new.
You can
Nothing
look
is
back
new.
at some of those old dresses and old flowers from the when they first started taking pictures of crochet from the 1800s and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and you will find some of the same stuff for the
Sure
border of the
will.
little girls' dresses and stuff like that. It's just some things were used for one thing, and then somebody else says, "Well, I wonder if I could use it for this," and they
Yes,
use it
Right.
for that.
that's
Right.
right.
But the actual patterns have been around since crochet has been around.
Exactly.
When you look at the Irish crochet, they were world renowned for their crochet lace, the Irish crochet,
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
all those different lace patterns. A lot of the things we do today are based off of those crochet patterns from the 17 and 18 and 1900s.
Yep.
It's just been we're using thicker and bigger yarn, whereas they use lace weight yarn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen a book called The Linen
Okay.
Stitch, a seed stitch. I felt offended.
Yeah.
Because
Hmm.
it changes the name, but it's the same.
Yeah.
Corner to corner
Yeah.
equal bridge stitch.
You
See,
get.
corner to corner equal bridge.
That's right. I've seen corner to corner before. You right,
Yeah.
Kelly.
And the thing with the crochet and the knitting is fishermen, ancient fishermen are the ones who invented it for their nettings. And then then they took it home and they realized, hmm, let me teach my wife how to do this. And so while I'm out fishing, she can be repairing my other nets. Because a lot of industries, they thought women were bad luck and they wouldn't let them participate. They had male oriented guilds that did everything. But these men were taking that work home to their wives and daughters so they could keep up with their supply and demand.
Somebody got something on.
I was gonna say there's an echo.
Yeah.
Juanita, you're echoing.
It
Once
shouldn't
it
be. I'm on
starts,
my headset.
stop. Somebody got something to on.
Two devices. Somebody got two devices on. Need to cut the volume down on one of them. We ain't had this problem till Juanita got up here.
Sandrine about to get it.
Uh-oh.
You about to get it, right?
I'm just saying.
It's, I don't know.
But y'all know these different things y'all can do if y'all got iPhone.
Yeah, I still hear an echo too.
Yeah.
Who's echoing? Which one is echoing? Not me.
Is it me?
I don't hear it.
Gloria, I don't hear you.
Do you hear it when I
Okay.
talk?
I can hear when everybody talk, but
Me
it's
too.
one person that making the whole everybody.
No, my volume is down on mine.
Is it still echoing? Yep. And Melanie went out.
I don't hear anything.
It's echoing.
You don't hear the echo?
Mm-mm. I don't hear an echo. Not me.
When you get ready, can't. How you doing that, Sandrine?
If you
She
got
got
iPhone,
an iPhone, Jeanette. I'm
you got
an
iPhone,
Android girl.
I got iPhone.
you can do it. You gotta update your phone to 17.0 and you can do it.
Okay. Everybody put their mute.
You do this.
Okay. So I know when we talking, that's pretty cool, Sandrine. I don't know if it's something on my end with I don't have anything on. But I know when it's on I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know. So whatever you want to say, just put your project in there, and then that person will shut up, and everybody else got to go on mute. And then we have to do it like me. That's how me and Gloria did it last week. When you get ready to show something, just put your work up there, and everybody else will know to be quiet while you saying something. But anyway, let's see. I know everybody's saying they still can hear it. Don't worry about it. It's still muted, still echoing. Best way to check is mute everyone and unmute one at a time. Yes, absolutely. That's the best way to do it. So, ladies, when y'all got something y'all want to say or share, just put something towards the camera so I can know to be quiet and mute myself. Other than that, I just made 17 and 8 card. Now, what you say, Bonnie? Bonnie said, I just made 17 A2 cards. Now to decorate. Yeah, okay, let me see. All right. Go ahead, talk, Melanie.
Hello? Can you guys
Right.
hear me?
I can hear you. Now, I don't hear anything muted when me and you talking.
Okay.
It's not you.
Let
But
me
else, if you want to show anything, just put your work in front of you so I know to put myself on mute. Melanie, what you working on? Are you working on anything, Melanie?
A doll head. Well, I guess I should hold it this way. A little doll head. Trying to
Okay.
make them a little smaller because I have 18 big dolls, but I need some smaller ones, some smaller ones so I can have them at a cheaper price point.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna be selling on Whatnot. I got approved to sell on Whatnot. So that's where I have all my dolls listed at right now. I want to get some smaller dolls made so I can have some that are a little less expensive. And then I'm gonna do my first show over there. A friend referred me and got me approved real quick. And you could apply without a referral, but sometimes you might not hear from them for months.
Oh, wow.
And they really want handmade people.
Okay.
Like us, because that's a new category they got going. So they really want a lot more crocheters and knitters and people like that who are selling their items to apply.
And it's
So
called
Whatnot. It's an app. It's called Whatnot. WHATNOT, all one word. And once you get in, you can sell under whatever you want. You can sell jewelry, you can sell thrifting items, antiques, whatever you want to sell, but you want to go in saying you want to do handmade goods, because right now they have enough of all the other stuff. I mean, people are making a living. Yeah, that's true. It could be StreamYard. People are making a living just selling, going to the thrift stores, selling old t-shirts. I never realized, like let's say you went to a old concert way back when and got an original t-shirt, man, that's worth a couple hundreds of dollars. I'd never realized it. So I'm learning a lot from that channel about the value of things. And so that when I retire December 21st, it's on.
Oh, you returned this year?
Oh, yes. I turned 55 October 23rd. And that was the magic number. I got 27 years in. I'm out. I'm done with teaching, girl. I'm done with the kids.
Girl, these teachers making people leave early.
I can't tell you how many teachers just straight out resign.
Yeah.
They just resign and leave. And because these kids are wilding out. They are crazy. And then, administrators sometimes, and I know they're being told what to do from their bosses, but the kids' behavior, that's the state's fault. The parents too, but the state, because they have a new government educational ed code where, man, they want the kids to stay in school at any cost. And I get it. But they don't have to be in the classroom of the teacher that they're causing a ruckus, because that interrupts the other kids, you know. And you know, if they're threatening the teacher, if they're threatening kids and all that, they shouldn't be in there.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I think what's happening today, and y'all can chime in on it, ladies, the teachers don't feel respected by their bosses, the principal, and so forth. And they don't feel respected with the parents as well.
Yes. Yes.
So a lot of teachers is just like, you know what? I'm seeing people who's in their 20s that really have a passion for teaching our children. And by their second or third year, they up. they
I'm
already
trying.
quit and found another profession to
Yes.
go to, because they don't want to deal with the lack of support for the teachers. In so much, these teachers are literally afraid to
Yes.
come to work, because if a child threatened them, they not playing around thinking that this child was only upset or angry or whatever. They are literally thinking that this child, what he or she said, is going to do.
Well, you know what makes me mad is when I look in, thank goodness for the computer, I can look in my visits and look at the behavioral history. And it makes me mad when I see that a kid was suspended for 1 day because they brought a 4-inch knife to school. And you don't warn me that I have this student in my class with this history, so that I know how to approach this child if he comes in my room acting crazy. I need to know there's a possibility that this child can have a knife, you know, and obviously he's mentally unstable if he's just carrying knives and showing it to people and threatening other students. If you threaten other students, who am I?
What was your method, Melanie, for staying this long? What was your process?
I went out on stress leave twice. 1 year, I think I left after the first day of school in August, and I didn't come back until that next year, March, April, May. And I think I worked 2 or 3 months that school year, and that was it. And then I went out for 3 months last school year. I was stressed out. I went out. I'm trying to help this new teacher in my department because she's getting stressed out because we don't have the books we need. We don't have the curriculum we need. And they seem not to care. And it's like they just want us to pass kids through and just pass them through. If the parents don't care, we don't care. If you don't have no parent complaints, it's all good. I'm like Granny D. She said, I'm quitting before my 30 years, so I'm not getting my full retirement. And she said, just a little over 2 years. Yep. If I would go for 2 or 3 more years, I could get my full retirement. But it's not worth my mental stress. And I have a friend that resigned. She just straight walked out, and they said, well, if you come and sub 100 and something days a year, we can add it to your retirement. And then, you know, after 30 years, you can get your full. And she was like, that's okay. So now what does she do? She is a reseller. She goes to thrift stores. She has an eye for, you know, high-end clothes, and she's on Poshmark, Mercari, and all those. And what else? Oh, and she does extra work on movies, girl. I saw her on The Mandalorian. I fell out laughing. She was a background person running. I said, boy, that looks like my friend Nisha. I called her. I said, hey, Nisha, are you just doing commercials? She said, nah, girl, I'm on The Mandalorian. I fell out. She met the guy who played Apollo Creed in the first Rocky, because he's on that show. Carl Weathers. She met Carl Weathers, girl.
Wow. Bonnie said the schools get money for the kids being in school.
Yes, AP.
All the kids in school. They don't care if they're,
you're right, Bonnie.
Barn sheep or not.
Banshees or not. She right. We used to have in-school suspension. They got rid of it.
Wow.
So now the kid, they do a 5-minute counseling. So if somebody calls me the B word, the N word, anything, I send them out. They talk to them for about 5 or 10 minutes, and they send them back. Let's say they call me one again. They send them out. They get counseling again. So they get to do that 3 times. And then they'll call the parent and have a parent meeting and all that. But I mean, in the meantime, he's coming back disrupting, getting on his phone. They get on their phone. We can't take their cell phone.
Oh,
We
yeah,
can't take their cell phones in
that's
my
what
district.
I heard. That's
Yeah.
how the teacher got into a real bad altercation because she took a student phone from them and
Yeah.
girl, physical. Yes,
I
middle school
saw it online.
was
Yeah.
really challenging way back when I taught at that level for 12 years.
Wow.
I wouldn't, I don't know. It's just you said, oh hell no, I'll be in
Hey, my cousin started teaching here in Long Beach in California. She ended up teaching in Texas and Houston. This girl tried to reach over her desk in soccer. Well, the girl missed, but my cousin didn't. She
See,
said,
who needs to go to school with that attitude? Who needs to be in school with that? Not every child is an angel. Parents know their children. They know how their
"You're right, Darcia." And you
uh,
know what? They really know now because of the lockdown and COVID. Oh, they really know how their kids are now.
oh yeah. Well, they knew he said that's not fun. They knew that before what you call it. If anybody wants
Hmm.
to chime in, let us know. Go ahead and chime in if y'all got something, because I put myself on mute. But I've been watching YouTube, and you know how you watch one teacher retirement and then all those videos come up. Well, this one girl, she was in her 30s and she was so stressed out that she went to break. It was a teacher. She went to break and y'all probably see it because she got like a 500,000 or more than a 500,000 views on her video. Anyway, she goes to lunch break. She had to take the children downstairs so they can go to the lunchroom, right? She lays her head down to try to take her a quick nap because she had a little headache. And girl, she could not lift her head back up. They had to call the paramedics to help the teacher to get out of there. They carried her out. And at that time, she left. She never came back.
She couldn't bring her head back up.
She
Like,
couldn't pick her head back up.
Stress.
She went, they was
wow.
exactly stressed. She laid her
Stress.
head down to just for a minute while everybody was at the lunch. And she couldn't get back up. She was 32 years old and she was telling her story. She said no. And she said that prior to that, y'all know when the COVID was over, they was only supposed to put like what maximum 25 students in the classroom,
Yes.
anywhere between 20 25. Well,
Yeah.
she was already up to 30 students. And she went and she complained to her boss, the principal, saying that don't put nobody else in my classroom. And guess what the principal did? Brought her another student. And she just couldn't take it no more. It was too much. And there was a student that was being disciplined from a previous school that he was so bad at. And they brought that bad child. And I don't like to call children bad, but these little rut racks out here, they are something else. Brought them there, and she her body just got so stressed out. So by the time she laid her head down, she was not able to pick her head back up. She said, and she has a 2-year-old. And this is what everybody watch her video. She said, ain't nobody gonna call my daughter and tell her I'm dead but me.
Thank you. She said, but me. Girl, the beginning of this school year, I walk into my room. So this is what they did to me at the end of the year last year. They said, you have to move your classroom. They tell me the last day of school. You got to move your classroom because we're going to turn your classroom and the room next to it into a gamer room. A gamer. Yes.
What?
So they took my room that was broke down, would never fix it up, right? Tiles cracking and all kind of stuff, termites in the wall. They took my room and the room next to it, knocked the wall down and turned it into a gamer room with computers and gaming computers and all this stuff. It's an e-sport room. Said, you got to move it today to this room over here. So I had to call my family. Hey, can you guys come help me? I got to remove my entire classroom. 27 years worth of stuff. So we moved it to the new room. I'm expecting when I come back the new year to come and, fix my room up. I open the door. nothing in there. Gone. All my stuff gone.
What?
I'm like, what? Where's all my stuff? So then I go and I'm like, y'all, where's my stuff? Oh, there was a teacher teaching summer school in your room, and she came in and said, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Well, didn't you assume it was mine? You told me to move to that room. You know, they threw my stuff away.
Oh my God.
27 years worth of stuff they threw away. Ain't nothing I could do about it. Girl, I said, I've been real petty at work ever since. When you teach high school, you get a free prep period. So since we have a shortage of subs, they will call and say, hey, Miss Barnett, can you, that's my maiden name, Waring. Can you sub for fifth period? I said, can you tell me where my stuff is? Because if you can't tell me where my things are, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be busy looking for my SHIT fifth period. That's what I'm gonna be doing. And then the lady I'm talking to, we worked together before at another school. She said, Mel, you know what? I get it. We ain't gonna call no more. Whenever they ask me to do something extra, I say, y'all find my stuff yet? Okay, thank you. And I hang up. And then 2 weeks ago, someone broke, which I think somebody had a key, broke into my room and stole the school computer. Girl, they just ran in, snatched it, because you could tell by how the cords were everywhere. And one cord was hanging inside my door and half outside. So I come to work, the cord is coming out my door. I'm like, what is this computer cord doing coming out my door? Girl, somebody done ran in, stole the computer and ran out.
Wow.
And I'm like, I'm glad it was the school computer. Had they told me the teacher next door to me had her stolen 2 days prior, maybe I would have been able, well, I could say I would be able to lock it up, but I can't because all the file cabinets and locks are broken in there. So I couldn't have locked it up. But
it seemed like they personally was trying to, you know, they do things on the slide, you know.
I mean, they even threw away their own teachers' editions of books. I said, y'all do know that y'all threw away some of your school stuff, right? Well, along with mine.
They did. That sound like that was very intentional.
I had a fan, a desk fan, a heater. I had all this personalized stuff and things I bought brand new for my class for this year. I was like, oh yes, I'm definitely not good, because they were wanting me to extend my retirement and leave in June of next year at the end of the school year. I said, nah, partner, I'm out. I'm out December 21st. When we leave for winter break, hasta la vista. I ain't coming back. I ain't coming back.
Crystal said here in Tennessee's parents gets the law called on them because they show up with belts and kids act up. I watched it happen one day past COVID. Hey, Fantastic Yarn.
Hey, Scraptastic.
How are you
Amanda?
today?
You know what? That's a new one I've heard. I have to say I'm happy to hear that parents are still doing some discipline like that, because most of the time they scare, because you know they threaten you. You can't do anything to discipline your child. You know, I mean, I know there's people who go overboard and it's abuse, but yeah, I'm shocked.
Go ahead, Gloria.
Well, what about our abuse when we was little kids? We got abused by our parents, but we good kids, so they need to be abused.
I can't call it abuse, because I know when I got my little spankings, whoopings, whatever you want to call them, it wasn't to the point where I was bruised and like it wasn't a repetitive thing. And my parents, if my dad was really mad, or my mother, they would not spank me until they weren't. They would wait till they calmed down, and they'd be like, "Go to your room." Now I might be sitting there for 6 hours in fear.
No,
but
we got whooped with whatever they put their hands.
Oh yeah, I got whooped in the grocery store before. Oh yeah, that did happen.
They came up at the school and whooped us.
I'm telling you.
I did that with my son. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I did that with my nephews. I told the teacher. He told the teacher he wasn't gonna do something, and she was telling a lie. And they called my phone.
That was considered a bad word when you say lie.
I went up there with my belt, and I said, I will bring him back to your classroom when I get through. Come on in this bathroom, young man. I told him, and I told the teacher, if you need me again, call me. He gonna be good. She said he was good the rest of the week. He was scared I was coming.
Mm.
Yep, my son was in it was a Lutheran, and we weren't even Lutheran, but it was a Lutheran daycare. My son was acting up. I came with my little belt. It was his belt, but it was little. And the pastor said, what you need? I said, I need to take him somewhere to whip his butt. He said, oh, spare the rod, spoil the child. You can't whoop him in the sanctuary, but you can go to one of these Sunday school classes and have at it. I was like, he said, do you need a leather strap? I said, I got one. He said, okay, because this is what I use with my kids. I was like, no, thank you, Pastor. I got one. He said, okay, just let me know if you need any help.
They had them yardsticks hitting the kids at the school.
That's what they had when I was young.
Them yardsticks, honey. The teachers were allowed to whoop you. Then you got it again when you got home. Whew. Yes, ma'am.
Let me say this. Make sure y'all mic mute. It's sad that the world that we living in, where you got more respect for children than the people who had them. I know that there's a lot of parents that's very abusive. They take their frustration, they take their anger, they take whatever they may be experiencing out on children. I get it. I totally understand it. But at the same time, there's got to be some balance. You cannot be telling these children that if your parents discipline you in any shape, fashion, let us know and we'll have the proper authorities come out and see what's going on with your family. You understand what I'm saying? So that put the children more in power to show that, you know what, I can do whatever I want to do. Mom, dad, teacher, grandma, guardian, whoever is taking care of me. If you guys hit me, then I can get you in trouble. And that's why people don't like to deal with people's children anymore. Because the moment you tell me that I can't discipline a child, I'm saying discipline, not abuse. There is a difference between abusing a child and disciplining a child.
It's true.
If you want to lay your hands on me and treat me like I'm a child, you don't have no respect for me, then I'm going to treat you the way that you feel like I need to be treated. So we need to know that. That's why some of these teachers, they're not coming to school to fight. They're not coming to school to be videotaped on social media. You know what I'm saying? On social media, getting beat up by their students. Why? The students know that if they have a problem with the teacher, if they have a problem with their parents, they're going to call the proper authorities and get things investigated. Possibly your child could be taken out of your home and taken where? When you take my child out of my home and taking them to somewhere, this camp or whatever you guys take them, they be abused there too.
Yep.
Now this is going to be a different type of abuse. This is a whole different type of abuse. This sexual abuse, this physical abuse, this emotional abuse. At least I was just trying to discipline that child.
Yeah.
My parents, when I was growing up, not only the teacher can pop you in your mouth, the crossing guard can pop you in the mouth.
Everybody.
Person that saw you saying what you did can pop you in your mouth. And for sure, by the time we made it home, my mama got a popping for you too. You understand what I'm saying? So we was literally afraid to act a certain way because we know, I'm gonna tell your mama, your mama. Now these kids, they'll curse you out. What? You telling my mama, B? You understand what I'm saying? And
that's what they say to me. If I say I'm gonna call your parent, they say so. They have no fear of their parents. They say, so what? Call them.
Angela said, the Medea will come out and I would agree. Hottie back up. I know. It's sad. It is so sad that
teachers. I tried to tell my daughter not to become a teacher, but she started subbing and she liked the little kids. I said, hey, they could be monsters too. Because she see how my kids, she would come to work with me and be like, oh no. I said, hey, the little ones can get you too. And she sees that my friend who taught 3rd grade, She's the one that's on the Mandalorian now. She ran away. She said it took her 2 years to get herself back, her frame of mind. She says
Wow.
she has PTSD from teaching. So she knew, her therapist told her, you cannot sub. So you better find something else to do, because you can't, because of what them little third graders were doing. And
Well, I heard what she said. Darcy said, I did the same with my son. Also took him straight outside behind the school
mm-hmm.
from then. And yeah, it's sad. This one lady
Mm-hmm.
saw on YouTube, she was a sub, and this a sub from disciplinary school where the kids are a little bit extra. They're a little bit more. Well, she subbed at this school many years. Well, this particular day, she came. Everything is on YouTube. It's a video for every behavior, right? She came, and this particular girl, she was familiar with it. She was familiar. The girl was either 15 or 16 years old. Not for sure which age she was. But the girl came into the school and she had a black hat on, right? And she told the teacher, that the teacher was the kind of person that the kids would come to school. They was teenagers. They would come to school. They didn't have breakfast. A lot of them didn't shower before they came. A lot of them, their hygienes was, not all
Yeah.
up to par. And so she would have certain things coming out of her pocket to help these students, right?
Yeah.
So girl came in, teenager, she came in, and she had a hat on. And so she told her, she knew the girl, who the girl was, and she told her to take the hat off before she even get started. And the girl was like, cursed out and told her that she wasn't going to take the hat. Long story short, girl, they got into a fight. She broke the teacher 2 fingers.
Oh, hell no.
And she broke them in the door because she slammed the teacher. The teacher was trying to throw her out, and she slammed the door, and the teacher broke 2 of her fingers.
Yeah.
She pulled a nice amount of the lady hair out of her head. I mean, she beat this teacher up. Well, the teacher has like a 20-some-year-old daughter. Oh, the daughter's mad. The daughter's like, give me to her. Give it to her. Oh, heck no. You ain't finna do this to my mom.
Thank you.
Want to hear about it. Well, the mom didn't want the daughter to go to jail because the child was considered a minor. You know what I'm saying? And guess what the principal told her? Why you didn't let her keep the hat on? But it was their policy not to have a hat on in the classroom. And she said the support she got was, why did you bother her about the hat in the first place?
Let me tell you.
I would have slapped him.
Your child could come up in there with a bikini top on and a G-string. I ain't got nothing to say. Your child can come up with pasties on and no drawers. I ain't got nothing to say. Nothing to say, because you know what? You had to walk through the front of that school. It's only one way in and out to get to my room. And there's proctors, there's admin. So this girl had a bikini top on and I sent her. Basically they gave her a t-shirt instead of just sending her home, making it inconvenient. Make it inconvenient for the parents so they know what's up, because it wasn't her first rodeo. But yeah, now, girl, they come in, they have shorts on with, what are they called? They're like
Daisy Dukes.
It's a type of lingerie where you attach the thigh highs to the, because look, I don't wear, so I don't know what it is. You wear the
boy shorts? Boy shorts? Boy shorts?
They're shorts. Yeah, they're shorts like that. But they have these straps that attach to the thigh highs. That's what they're wearing now. And the thigh highs are fishnet. And that's what they wear now. So when they sit down, their little cheeks be touching the chair. I said, you gonna catch something. And they be like, what? I said, you gonna catch something, because all your cheeks hanging out touching the dirty chair. And everybody sitting outside on the ground and coming in and sitting in these dirty chairs. So when you get home,
these black glizzies, that's what she gonna catch.
Okay. And they be like, oh, Miss Barnett, you jealous? I said, no, baby, I'm not jealous. I'm concerned for you, but if you don't want my concern, I said, that's why you guys be scared and coming running back to the school talking about I was walking home and this man drove up next to me. Well, if you dressing like her, you know what? Somebody gonna treat you like one. And then they got mad because, yeah, I did say it. I said, you know what? What's funny to me, all you girls that dress half naked,
Mute. Okay, go ahead.
all y'all girls that dress half naked, none of you have a boyfriend. So obviously that's not what the young men are looking for, because all the little girls around here I see are covered and they got boyfriends. So why is it that you girls that are half naked don't have boyfriends? You would think it would be the other way around, wouldn't you? And they be sitting there looking like, and I was like, Lisa, you got a boyfriend. I never see you half naked. Joanne, I've never seen you wear a bikini top to school and you got a boyfriend. I was just pointing them all out. But it was a couple of girls sitting in there with crop tops and more cleavage than I've seen in my life. No boyfriend. None. So obviously the boys don't like it. Not in the daytime where their friends could see.
Yeah,
You know?
my thing is it starts at home.
Yes.
It really starts at home, and really keeping a close eye on your children, what they taking out of the house. These kids, they take their book bags, but you don't know what's in these bags. You don't know if it's change of clothes in these bags or even what's in their locker, because
Yeah.
they can have these things in their lockers and things like that.
Yeah, they don't have lockers anymore at my school. No more.
When you
They ripped them out.
When you're talking to your children, whether it's your sons or your daughter, you're representing me. So if you come out here looking all, harsh and things like that, that's a bad reflection on me. And don't allow you or someone else to have you going outside looking this way and acting this way. It's millions of our youth is missing.
Yes.
If the news really report the amount of children that is missing, that will be the whole news. Okay. It's millions of our students and our children are missing, and nobody knows where they're at. Don't know when they even disappear. They disappear in sight, because these children is thinking that they got some type of superpower just because they're children.
Mm-hmm.
And they snatched up. They are literally being snatched up, and they're being snatched up by men's and women's, girls and boys, luring them to do things that they just not mentally, physically able to handle.
We had a student. We had a student that was basically being paid at one of my other schools I worked at. She was being paid to, in my point of view, entrap other students for these men. And the kids were calling her, what do you call the woman? A madam. They were calling her a madam. And what she would do, she would befriend. She knew how to put on makeup very well. So she would befriend these girls that were like the quiet ones that didn't speak and stuff. She would befriend them. Oh, you're so pretty. Let me put this makeup on you. And then that girl would be, at lunch putting makeup on girls. Next thing you know, they were ditching and going to the park together. Hey, I got a friend that's going to be over there. Or they'd go to McDonald's, sneak off and go to McDonald's, and her friend would buy them free McDonald's or take them to Venice Beach for the day. Next thing you know, that kid that they were is doing things for money that they wouldn't do. They go and ditch, and then they go to an adult party. And yes, that girl was walking around with wads of money. And that's what she was doing, entrapping other little girls that were kind of quiet and didn't have a friend or whatever. And she was like, she was turning them out. That's what they call it, turning them out. So you got to watch who garters. That's what it's called, Angie. Girls are wearing garters with their Daisy Duke shorts today. But that's what she was doing. So you have to watch who befriends your children now, because children themselves can be evil.
Yeah, they getting it from somebody. Like Juanita said, she said they think if they dress up like Nicki Minaj, these other girls' boyfriends. Honey, you can't be Nicki Minaj. They are easy. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's scary how don't buy it in the first place. I know that's right.
Yeah.
You say, but if the parents dress that way, what do you expect?
Girl, we've seen it on parent night. I've seen a principal tell certain parents they can't come to parent night dressed like that. Like turn them away.
I don't blame them.
He turned them away.
You say lashes, they buy it themselves either by taking parents' cards or using gift cards. It's sad. You say hearing
Yeah.
all these things, I'm glad my kids are grown with their family.
Yes.
And now their family has to go through that. Hey, Sheila, driving up
Hey,
a
Sheila.
driveway, please open the front door. Gave you a thumbs up. Thank you so much. That's human trafficking, Melanie.
It is. And she was a part of it. And where I work, there's one of those questionable streets that's really down by the school. And they called it the Holt. The name of the school is Holt. And they call it the Holt Corridor. They once a month, they do raids on the hotels there. And they always find teenage girls that have been sex trafficked. Always find them. And I try to tell my students, and they think I'm lying. And then I got to look it up in the newspaper and show them. And then I scare them even more. I said, you guys need to go home after school. And I got on the Megan's Law website. And on the Megan's Law website, you can put in your address, and it tells you where all the sex offenders live, their address. It has a picture of them. It tells you what they did. And if they're in violation, that means they can't be found. They're supposed to live there, but they don't know where they are. And so I showed the kids. I said, what's your address? And they would tell, and I put it in, and they'd be like, oh. Some of them would have a big house. That meant it was a group home for the sex offenders. And the kids were like, they're not supposed to let them live within a certain amount of miles within a school. I said, but when you live in a city, I don't know what you want to call it, low grade or what have you, where the city is just run down, then who's going to go and fight, who's going to go and fight and stop it?
Yeah, but you know what? I think that's good that you shared that information with that. But having small children of your own, you should, as a parent,
yeah,
as a guardian, as an auntie, as an uncle, whatever, whoever, grandma, who else? We all got a role to play in this thing with these children.
Yes. Yes.
We cannot just leave them out here like this on their own. They so smart to they dumb.
Yes.
They so smart to they dumb. You say it is so sad these babies that are being trafficked have rough lives, home lives. That's true.
That's true.
Not all the time. Some of them want to be experimental. Their churches going to people who wouldn't be allowed to go outdoors. The girls. A lot of these children, they have two parents home that really loves them and care about them. But they friends, they get so influenced by their friends. They get influenced by these.
You're right.
Influencers. Right. Hey, Beverly. They get influenced by these influencers on these social media. Honey, some of these girls be 14 and 15. I be thinking they be 20, 21 years old. And I'm like, you 13, got on that much makeup, eyelashes, nails.
Girl, my student asked me how come I didn't wear false eyelashes. She said, Miss Barnett, why you wear mascara? You should wear false eyelashes. I said, girl, let me tell you something. My aunts used to wear those lashes back in the 70s, and they basically pull your eyelashes out at the end of time. Okay. You putting all that. I mean, their eyelashes, though, they look like mops on their eyes. They're too thick. They look like caterpillars, And I said, that's not good for your eye. You got to put a lot of glue on that to hold that on. I said, in the end, you're not going to have any eyelashes, and you will have to wear that. And I said, but no, I'm good. I like to look natural with my eyelashes. I'll put a little mascara. I said, yes, Sandrine, that's exactly what they look like. Little spider legs on their eyes. I'm like, that's not cute. Back in my day, it was used for like when you went out somewhere special, prom, homecoming, movie stars wear them, but you don't wear them every day. You don't wear them every day.
Girl. These little teenagers, they know how to do their own lashes, their own makeup, their own hair, their own nails. Girl, they know how to do all this stuff. You be looking like, How are you all able to, do all this stuff?
Concentrating on the wrong thing and not on their books.
Yeah. You said just because parents make it appear like they care about the child, that isn't always the case. Some people are great actors. I have seen it personally with family members. Oh, absolutely. Oh, yes, Crystal. That is so true. They can pretend like all is well when
Hmm.
it's not. Beverly says spiders. They look like they got
Yeah, little spider legs on the eyes. Yeah, telling me it would be better if you just put on some eyelashes and not use mascara because you can get longer lashes. I said, I don't want them to look unnatural.
I got to explain to a child why I ain't got on. Ah,
Yeah,
girl, if you don't
yeah.
get out of my face, you said
And
with
she
all
asked
those
me
like,
this. She asked me this when I was signing her attendance contract. Okay, because she never comes to school, so every period she has to get an attendance contract signed. And she noticed I had on mascara.
Darcy said, with all those lashes, I don't know to pet you or shoot you.
You ain't lying, Darcia. You ain't lying.
Oh man. Juanita said a lot of those glues
They
for
are.
those lashes are toxic and the fume damage your skin and eyes.
Hmm.
And I always tell young people, you got youth on your side.
Yes.
You got youth. This is for us as older women, just older, okay? We
Yeah.
want to just enhance and beautify ourselves and make ourselves feel good because we aging, y'all. We aging, that's the truth. And so we just want to do a little, extra to beautify ourselves. Now, what's
Yeah.
your excuse, darling? What is your excuse? You got youth. Don't mess
Girl,
yourself
they put
out to
full face foundation on every
they,
day.
they don't need
Mhm.
that. Hey,
And
Bonnie.
then contouring.
They
Hey,
know how
Bonnie.
to contour. I don't even know how to contour.
I don't.
Bonnie, how are you? You
Yeah.
said
At
that's too
lunchtime.
much trouble. I
Yeah.
know
At
it.
lunchtime, girl, they'll be putting makeup on each other, showing them how to, put the little shine down the middle of their nose and the dark contouring up under here and all that. I'll be like, and then when you don't wear it, nobody knows who you are, or they think you're sick because you're looking all different.
Lisa said, I don't think that they're doing their own nails. They are going to the beauty salon and paying the manicures to do. A lot of them have press on nails because my granddaughter does it.
Hmm.
A lot of them, because y'all know a lot of these press on nails look like French manicures and
They do.
those tiger, whatever they call them. So
Yeah. They're real fancy these days. They're nice. They're fancy.
easiest way to share bacteria and other diseases. Girl,
Hmm.
when you talking to teachers, that's a conversation that go on forever because I understand the struggles they are legit. Y'all, they're real. They're
We
real.
got daycare at our school for the students' kids.
Now, do you
Yeah.
are you in grammar school or high
What the
school?
hell?
At a high school. You had to come and say something to that, Sandrine. Just say, what the hell? So the kids can go by the daycare that's on one side of the school, and you bring your baby and you drop your baby off at the daycare. And then you go to school, and at lunch you can come and visit your baby. And then after school, you come and get your baby.
It just
Some
makes
girls are having babies in junior high, and they can the girls that have their babies and that are in junior high, they're allowed to keep their babies there. They do a state thing, and the junior high and high school girls are allowed to keep their babies there for free. Hmm. It's a daycare. Now, wouldn't it be good if the teachers could have that? For the teachers that might be, having kids and they might want to, that would be nice if a teacher could, you know. But
Kelly said,
yeah, you come, you bring your baby to school in the cart or whatever, how you carry them, drop them off, and then you go to school right there on the same campus.
she said, "Oh my,
Hmm.
Gloria, I want to hear what you got to say so bad."
Oh,
If
she
that
threw.
was me, The heavenly gates will open up with my mama. I'm telling you. Ain't no way in the world. I'm like, what? That's because they wearing that stuff they wearing. No. Child, I'd have sent them kids where their parents at. How about that? You the cause of me having this baby. So now you watch my... No, honey. My mama didn't play that. If I even thought about a boy, she went upside my head, back around and up again, and still been doing it. No, ma'am, no ham, no salami. Nope. Child, I'm like, ooh, child, that's a
well, they feel with having that daycare. Now the kids will come, they're more apt to come to school because it's easier for them to come to school because they can just drop their child off at the daycare right there at their own school.
I don't, you learn something new every day. I never heard.
There's a lot of schools in certain districts that have daycares.
I guess it would make sense because the children are being active. But and a lot of parents say you went out there and did the do, then you got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So the schools don't want to lose the child altogether. So they try to bring something in to assist. I mean, some children, it probably was a first time ordeal. So true.
And a lot of these kids watching what they mama's doing. And then you want to get mad and upset. Now your child on the news because they done found the body up in a grassy area somewhere. Oh, my baby was a good baby. Well, evidently she wasn't that good if she was dressing the way she was dressed. Like these little young girls, they like these older men because these older men gonna get them some money, get their nails done, their hair done, and get them pregnant. That's all they looking for.
I stopped telling parents about their daughter's 30-year-old boyfriends a long time ago because when the parents responded to me, but he donates to the household, he helps pay bills, he helps bring groceries in the house, then I said, okay, so you're basically pimping your daughter out for groceries and bill payment money because they would come and pick them up at lunch and I'd be like, oh, I'm telling, right? Girl, like I said, I thought I was doing something, saving a child. Parent already knew. Parent already tell me they already knew. I'd be like,
that ain't nothing but an old Cooter Brown move. She knew what he was doing.
Yep. Angie say they had daycare at her high school, and that was 43 years ago. Yeah, sometimes they'll have daycares back in the day. They did, but they weren't for the students' babies. So they can go get a hotel room. Yes. But see, we can't talk to kids about birth control, but we can't talk to them about birth control, but we're supposed to be against the parents and hold the secrets about what they do when they at school. If they got a boyfriend, if they got a girlfriend, if we have to call them Joe instead of Josephina and all that stuff. I told them, I said, you know what? They wanted us to wear a button that says, I'm a safe person with the rainbow. To me, I'm not for or against. That's your life. That's what you do. But don't come talk to me about it.
Absolutely.
Because I'm going to tell you, I'm a parent. And if your parent ever comes to me and asks me about it, I'm not going to lie. So if you don't want me to tell your parent about it, don't come and talk to me about it. You can consider me not a safe person, but I don't want to be in your family business like that. I don't think, I stopped asking kids at the beginning of school to stand up and introduce yourself or sit down. I stopped doing it because people include things that are not my business. What your preference is not my business. What you do behind closed doors is not my business. What you shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't even be doing it. But it's not my business. But don't come to me and tell me I shouldn't tell a parent that. Because it's something I would want to know from my child. So I do for other parents what I would want them to do for me. So don't come around me hugged up and kissing. I had a girl come and tell me in class, can I sit over there? I said, why? She said, because that's my girlfriend. I said, you need to go on back across and sit over there in your desk. Okay, just go sit down somewhere.
Right.
Even if it was your boyfriend, I wouldn't let you go over there.
Right.
But stop telling me your business like that.
Right.
That's not my business, you know.
And that's
So
what
I just tell kids,
for whatever your class is, that's what your class
Spanish.
is about.
Thank you. That has nothing to do with Spanish or any other school. Girl, there's so much stuff going on up there. If these parents came up there, they would be wilding out. They would be shocked at who their child really is. So I highly, any of you guys have high school kids or kids of any age, I highly suggest you make your presence known. I don't care if you just go up there and sit in your child's class for a little bit or just walk the campus, especially at lunch, and see the things that are going on. You thought you knew your kid.
Right.
You thought you knew your kid. And you would be just amazed, you know. But I told them, they were like, oh, you're going to wear this button that says I'm a safe person with it? I said, no, because I'm not safe. Because if your mama come and ask me and I saw you hugged up with somebody, I don't care if it was the same sex or not, I'm telling. If they ask me, I'm telling. I want my mama to know.
You know what?
My parent.
That should be a teacher obligation and responsibility to let the parent know what is going on when they're away from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Don't angel away from your parents and being a devil when they're not around.
Yeah, I told him, I said, don't tell me nothing you don't want me to share with your parent, because I'm not the school psychologist. They have the peer counseling class. I'm like, let me send you the roommate. Please don't tell me nothing.
Right. Talk to
I'm going to send you the roommate. If it's an abuse problem, tell me everything. If you're being abused by somebody, tell me everything, because I want to get them too, you know. But when it's your just like personal, all that stuff.
But you know what, Melody, that's a gray area as well, because you have people who don't like their parents or their step parents and things like that, and they will accuse them of doing.
Yes, I've had it done
just to get that person out of the house. So that's a real gray area as well.
Girl,
trying to share that information, and then you advocate for that child, not knowing the whole story. And now this person has been removed when that was the best thing for that child, because what that child really didn't want was discipline. You say that year that I was, what you say?
Graduated in 1980.
Year I graduated in 1980. Our student body was over 500 graduates. More students stayed in school, the more funding. It's all about the funding. They need those bodies there. I don't like that. No child left behind. That means that the child doesn't really have to do enough so that they won't be left behind. They can do the bare minimum and still pass on with the person.
Girl, kids graduate my school with a D average. They can come to school and make D's their entire 4 years. That's a 1.0, and graduate and walk across that stage just like the kid who got a 3.0 or a 2.0. And I tell my students, all that means is you remembered to breathe when you got to school and you remembered where your classes were. You are not set to be a productive member of society with a D. That might just mean the teachers felt like you really earned an F, but you came to class every day and you didn't, you weren't a discipline problem. So they hated to fail you. So they just gave you a D because you came to class and you didn't act up. You know, I'm sorry, I'm not that person. I'm going to give you an F. Hey, Sanita, I'm going to give you an F because I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not going to make you feel that you actually earn that D, because whatever grade you get from me, you're going to earn. But yeah, at our school.
With that being said, having that, I mean, character about yourself, I'm going to pass you if you pass, I'm going to fail you if you fail, brings more trouble for you, more hardship for you. You know what I'm saying?
It really does.
I'm being honest. This child is not doing anything but coming here basically just to sleep or get away from the home. And it took COVID to happen where a lot of parents knew exactly what, I mean, a lot of teachers know exactly what the parents stood or stands, because open these schools back up, get these kids.
Girl,
Basically what they were saying was, get these kids out the
out of my
house.
house.
Get these kids out of
Out
the
of
house.
my house. Mm-hmm.
And Melanie, I have disagreed on telling parents that their kids are gay. It can result in a child being homeless and possible ruin their lives. So thanks for telling them to keep it to themselves. If you
You
don't want,
right.
you don't want to, you don't want me to tell your parents, then
Don't do it in my face.
okay. So listen, I want to thank you ladies for hanging out with me. I apologize for my mic being what it is. Now see, Melody mic is not off. It's like if
No,
I got two people, I don't know what's going on.
it's
But
StreamYard. It's StreamYard.
something in string, y'all. I don't know what to do about it. Everybody can cut everything out and it still be in the same way. But Melody, Gloria, Juanita, Sandrine, thank you, ladies, so much for hanging out. Thank you, everybody in the chat.
I enjoyed it.
Yep, I did too.
As always, I was good today. I didn't get everybody giggling, but don't think about next Sunday night. Maybe something different.
You have already placed a pickle bone in me.
I know, right? I know.
Okay.
I know.
Thank you, ladies. I'll see
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thank
Y'all have a good
you.
one. Love you guys. Love everybody.
Oh, all right, you guys.
All right, take care.
I'm going to go ahead and shoot on out of here. Everyone, please enjoy the rest of your day. Find something that you can smile about. And if you can't smile, make somebody smile and happy today. I love you all. And I'll see you guys in these YouTube streets. All right. Bye, everyone.